Welcome back to the Life Tone channel. Your boy Tone A Tech. I am back with another video. I'm with a live stream today. Actually, we switched up a little bit today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. We got a lot to talk about. For all glory to God. For God right around, God's open doors and pay with people and Lord's name for today's video. I'm here to give you another reaction video. It's not a standard loyalty test reaction, as you guys can see from the title. I've heard a lot of things with this Jack TV thing. He just dropped his documentary, so we're gonna react to that. And also, Gabe has a response to said documentary, so we're gonna respond to that as well. And I'll give my thoughts on everything. Excuse me. And I'll pause here and there to give my commentary, but we're gonna react to it. See what's up. Subscribe to the channel on the road to 1,600 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, like button, share button. That would be a huge help. Also, subscribe to all my other channels at PSN Commanders Network for your watching Commanders wants and needs. Training camps around the corner. Also, a lot of fashion channel for your streetwear wants and needs falls around the corner. Summer's about to end pretty soon, so we want to really put it on in the fall. And then finally, be Process Sports NFL Network. The NFL season is around the corner, so we're gonna bring you guys that NFL content as well. Let's get right into it and waste so much time. Let's see what Jack got to say.
It's over. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know their relationship. To me, in my eyes, it looked like they real cool outside of like the job and the work stuff. You feel me?
I got it to it about no money. This ain't no about no money. Scratch the money out, all right?
It's completely about the money.
Jack TV weird because your man's needed help and needed some information, and then like you wasn't helpful at all.
How much your business, bro? Man, what you talking about then? Bro, nah, bro, for what? We doing our job, bro.
There's gotta be something here. This don't make sense.
He know Jack can't respond all the way. How he's gonna have to respond.
Gabe has officially left Jack TV.
It just seemed like you didn't want to help your boy out. I'm not about to not pay you to come risk your physical body to some lunatic that might go crazy. Some girl might be running around the house with a knife.
You better not let me get a knife, though. You better not let me get a knife, though.
Can't trust Jack TV's brother. But he working with Gabe. What's going on in that Jack TV circle?
For y'all to actually understand the full story of Jack TV, the first thing that y'all have to understand is that none of this is real.
$40 nigga. Who is this weekend still? Oh, we not. I'm telling you, man. I'm asking you, nigga. What the fuck? Wait,
So all this is fake? Oh, I kind of knew that was the case. He dropped a bombshell immediately. That's interesting. Let's see what's up.
Go into it. Go into where you was. 3, 2, 1. Series missions. Action.
On May 8, 2026, a video was uploaded to YouTube by Gabe. Over the following 2 months, it gained over 700,000 viewers. Clips were shared, stories were created, opinions became facts. A narrative of greed and betrayal began to take shape, but the narratives are built from perspective, and perspective is often incomplete. The story has two versions. One the world believes,
I was like a baby on the street, and my mama used to have everybody on the street watching us, literally. So this is a historic ass street, bro. Honestly, all the houses actually look the same. like over there and shit. Nah, none of this shit. All this shit new right here. None of this shit was here, obviously, or whatever.
I'm the mother of 7 kids. I have 4 girls, 3 boys. Jack is the youngest boy out of the 3. We lived in
Wow.
Citywood, and
So it's Thomas, Dino, and Jack. So it's just really a family affair for real. Dang, bro, that's crazy, Slum.
Acres Home
That was real
in
out
Houston,
here. That
Texas.
was cool.
They went to school together. Jack and his brothers pretty much grew up together.
Jack is just the name that was a short name. I don't know where it evolved from, but we just started calling him Jack.
Y'all just my lady. Yeah, we just left on Sabrina's house. Miss Connie sleep. Hey, Miss Connie. Good.
I know they would love to see that.
Hey, that I asked Aunt Sabrina why they tried to, who named me Jack and where I get it from. I want to hear your perspective on how did I get the name Jack.
Well, my brother Jack, he thought I was naming you after him, but I named you after my daddy, Jack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just you just calling me what you wanted to call me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me this.
Me and Jack had a close relationship just because like-minded interests, basketball, intellectual conversations. We could bounce a lot of ideas off each other.
So that's his real life oldest brother. This is his blood. Oh, I ain't know that, fool. I ain't know. I just be watching, bro. I ain't know all that.
So we was more even tempered. We got along fairly well for the most part. We just got each other from a young age.
You remember that?
Oh yeah, why you throw it away?
Oh no. I said I'm gonna keep the picture because
that's Dad's ass.
Don't make no sense. It's good advertising.
Yeah. That's funny as hell. Nigga come in the office, he's on the wall. He like, bro,
he think this bitch is gone.
Yeah, he tripping.
Mm-hmm. I met Jack when I was 11 years old, so we've been best friends for about 20 years now. We met the summer before my 7th grade year in middle school. We went to Hamilton Middle School together.
Hey, look, boy, this shit nostalgic as fuck. This shit didn't change not one bit. Damn. Bro, everything is legit, like exactly the same as we left it. The basketball goals and everything. It's weird. It's kind of weird.
We met at the big park in Citywood, Texas. And we just been close ever since.
Then after high school, he went to the Army.
This time, place your weapon from safe to semi. Watch your lane.
Left. He didn't like that too much, and I was happy about that.
Growing up, doing things we had no business as kids.
Hey, tell Ryan and them what we used to do right here.
Man, we used to throw hella shit. That was my most funny.
Bro, there used to be hundreds of kids right here going to class and niggas be chunking shit in the air and just land on your head.
Growing through life together, learn together. I'll learn something and bring it back to him. He'll learn something, bring it back to me. And that's how we grew together as brothers over the years. I think a testament to our brotherhood is that, you know, in order to stand the test of time, you have to grow together. And that's one thing that we've always done over the past 20 years.
Jack has always been competitive. Since he was a little boy in elementary.
He just was very just super competitive. Like he wanted to always be the best.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to
add on my face, bro.
Hey, you see me warm though now, right? You see me warm though right now?
Good warm up.
Let's go.
He was the one that won the marathons for the turkey trot. So every year we had an extra turkey for Thanksgiving, thanks to Jack.
Him and his brothers broke the record for Booker T. Washington High School in track.
If he lost that video game, he may throw it. We had to tell Jack so he had a temper. He did not like to lose.
He be getting lucky, bro. Run that shit back.
It's a warm up.
Yeah, this nigga be getting lucky, dog. Run it back. What's up?
In real life, Jack is he has a vibrant personality. I think one thing that the Jack TV viewers don't understand is like, because he has a serious demeanor, because he's mostly storytelling on Jack TV. They don't really get to see like the playful side, the laughing side, the joking side.
And then when he's got a little over, that's when he got into bikes. But that's what Jack does. He works and rides them bikes. He loves to ride motorcycles.
I hate that shit. I didn't tell him I ride them goddamn motorcycles. I had to take a big ass policy out on him. So if something happened to him, all the needs and wants that he have supplied his family and his boys with, I'm gonna have to rise to the occasion. But it's gonna be with his death policy. I told him to get his ass on the bikes a long time ago. Jack lived by something that I taught all of my nieces and nephews, and especially Jack, because that's the baby boy. I used to always tell him, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are.
You know, there's always going to be ups and downs in life. And I was going through like a little lull. I had some mental health issues I was going through at the time. And I had just broke my arm in a motorcycle accident. And I was just trying to figure out what I would do. And my main source of income at the time, I was a barber. Like I couldn't cut hair for a while. And I was going through some financial troubles relatively. And I remember we was in my driveway and Jack was like, what you gonna do, bro? Like, you know, like we always figured out what you gonna do. And I just told him, I think I'm gonna start a poker blog or whatever. I started it and it took off pretty fast. But Jack was, when I started my channel, I was really adamant on putting in the work.
Being around like-minded people, as in Dez and Jack, basically watching them be in the same situation that I'm in, it molded me. You see what I'm saying? We raised each other. Everybody dynamic in their household was the same in a sense. My dad wasn't in my life. Jack's dad was in his life, but he had responsibilities that he had to take care of that gave Jack the freedom to being who he is. With that freedom, you have to have responsibilities too. We was our responsibility. We took care of each other. They brought me in like I was family. This shit fucking me up, I ain't gonna lie. That shit fucking me up, fool.
Jack was back from the Army and he was living with me until he got his own little place. And we had this huge house. And I went upstairs and he had some cameras in the room. I'm like, what are you doing with those cameras, Jack? And he said, oh, and Sabrina, he went and told me what he was going to do with the cameras. And this was before we started Instagram and TikTok and all of that. I mean, he had these big cameras in the room. And I never forget, I told him, put them cameras in that closet. Because if anybody come to the house and see all this out in your bedroom, they're going to think you're doing porn movies. And he just laughed at me, right? But he was very determined that, he's very determined that what he wants to do and what he feel like he can do, he will do.
What's poppin', AJ?
Jack met Lex because me and Lex became best friends in high school. So I would bring her around my family and my friends. And I think like I brought her around Jack and they just kind of meshed. Like they kind of had similar personalities in a way.
Lex and Jack. It all started with Johnny having a dream, which is to do YouTube, because I didn't even know that we could do YouTube. So he had the idea. I think someone was like sending him on Snapchat because he would post us and they would say, y'all should do YouTube or whatever. So he came up with the idea or whatever. He told me about it. And while he would go to work, I would basically be learning and studying it for him. And because he was the only one that was working at the time, he bought everything we needed because I was.
They should get back together. God need to bring back Lex and Jack, bring back the channel, do all that. because that's why I started watching Jack actually. Before Jack TV, I started watching him when he was with Lex. So I watched Jack on and off for a little while now, but yeah, he even got it together.
That's cool. So
Hey, kid.
that's how Lex and Jack came about. It was just an idea that we started together on, and it took off in a way. And as I quote Jack, he said, the worst thing that could happen is we make a bunch of memories together. So I leave it up to Jack with the out-the-box ideas.
Let's go! I got a boy! As far as I can remember, I think it was like 2017 with him and Lex. They had a channel called The Wavy Gang, I think. I think it was called The Wavy Gang. And it was like Team Jack, Team Lex, or whatever.
Yeah, bro. Hey, two boys. Help, sir. Greg, take it. Go. Bro, two boys. Oh my God.
We got 2 boys.
Oh my God. 2 boys, bro.
They got your win.
Boys, let's get it. Let's get it.
Right now, I got T with me. Uncle Dino.
Yeah, I honestly think like when they had kids, their work ethic like went through the roof.
We were working together towards something that could be meaningful later. Jack is more creative with coming up with ideas, and I'm more so great in a way to where I can bring it to life. Like I can pull the viewers in. So that's why I feel like we made a great team.
Me and Jack, we really got closer like when he really started getting more to like his YouTube side. Like after he had his kids, we had started a channel. All together, we had started a channel called Crazy 8 YouTube channel, and we started making videos together.
What's up, Crazy 8? There you go. Are y'all asleep? Put us on, look out, back up. Okay. Down, down. What's up, Crazy 8? Man, we back on the camera with another bad girl. Are y'all asleep? We're about to wake y'all back up.
Then they got what it takes to be a part of Crazy 8. Let's find out.
Like just doing the videos and being in that environment, it was just a bunch of fun. Like, cause I knew like on Fridays I'm going to Jack House on a weekend because we finna shoot some videos. So, and every video was fun or crazy and stuff like that. Just a great time.
He actually never really made us do no videos. He let us come up with the ideas. He really just kind of funded it and told us the ways of YouTube because he was already doing it before. He was still learning himself. And we really were just having fun on there, like doing pranks and stuff, bonding, like coming closer as a family for real because it was just me, my siblings, and it was Lex family too. So we was really bonding as kids.
That's all right. I mean, it's a cool little backstory. I'm kind of surprised with Gabe. I mean, this is cool. I like the backstory. Like,
he's been very, very.
This is cool. Like knowing people's life stories and all that, like a true like autobiography, in a sense. But we want to know what happened with Gabe. Like, why did you fall out with Gabe? Like, what happened with Gabe specifically?
A doting uncle with him, and a mentor with him.
Like I said, like Jack a family man, like he always popping in, he always just chill like a regular person, like he always around. So I actually was walking in the house and my mama was sitting on the floor and Jack was sitting on the couch. And my mama just was telling me, like, she was telling me how much she loved me and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, like, I know you love me. Like, what's to it? Like I'm just sitting here listening because I know she loved me, but I know she gotta tell me something because she telling me she loved me. It was crazy because right before I called him like right before I got in the car to like leave Miss Tiffany's house, and I remember I'm telling my brother like call my dad, and then we once my mama started telling me like she loved me and stuff, she ended up like she had Jack actually tell me like Jack told me Like my mama ain't even tell me like Jack is probably the closest person I'm close with. So Jack, once Jack told me, I really ain't know how to think about it for real. Like I couldn't even breathe. Like he told me my pops passed, but for him to even do that, like that's some real stuff. Because my mama, like my mama couldn't tell me, but she was right there with me. But like to not to put that on somebody else and for them to be able to tell you, like that's when I felt like I could tell him anything.
Jack played a big role because I know Jalen looked up to Jack. So and Jack like was there by his side through the whole thing, telling him like he good, so gonna be all right.
The dumb shit that he had me filming, slap therapy.
Smell like fucking shit and ass. Bitch, you wear my drawers. Bitch, I don't wear drawers.
Fake baby crying in public. Like the stuff that we tried was just off the wall. And he then came up with the idea of doing loyalty tests.
Yeah, what the hell is going on? Seriously, like, we saw everything. What's going on? We saw everything.
Porque lo que te voy a decir no te lo vas a olvidar. Vos pensás que me podés cagar hacia mí.
Look, I lied, okay? Obviously, your ass over here with another nigga in the car kissing us. Your best friend.
Hey man, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Bro, what is you doing?
You look like a big ass mustard body. Get the fuck out the car, man.
That's my sister. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck?
Hey, if you know what's best for you, bro, get the camera on my face, bro. Real talk.
And from there, from March 2022, since then it's been up and it's been elevating.
That's why you in the bed with my mama, bro.
If you let me talk, then
why you
Y'all got to go. Let's go.
Dude, stop putting your hands on that, bro. Man, I'll put this camera down and get with your ass, nigga. What you talking about? Yo.
So you guys, Malik started to do a little bit too much. He was pushing me around. He started putting his hands on her. So I kind of just felt like I had to intervene for a little while. It didn't get too out of hand. Drip was there to stop everything. So nothing really went too far, you guys. And we ended up just taking everything outside.
I will be at your place to get my shit tomorrow.
Matter of fact, you can have your shit. Your shit will be on the porch.
Bro, we can't do that shit no more. Bro, we need security, bro. Thank you to everybody who reached out to me concerned about my safety. I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate that. And I did go ahead and I hired my own security. So you guys, now I'm back. Y'all can finally meet Gabe. This is my security guard or whatever. Y'all remember how last time I came in, got a little hectic. So I just want to make sure everything goes civilized this time or whatever. I'm basically about to ask Nicole mom to give me my phone back. And if she don't give my phone back, then I'm just going to have to call the police, bro, at this point. Appreciate it, bro. The reason why I brought Gabe along was because I knew for a fact that this was the perfect opportunity to integrate him after getting my phone took. And now I had like a little tussle with the guy that was in the video. So it was a perfect opportunity to start running security. And this is the first video Gabe was a part of.
Oh. So my question here is, I like that hoodie, by the way. It's a forgiving hoodie. You must believe in Jesus. So I appreciate you, Jack, for that. Oh, that's a dope hoodie. The forgiving hoodie, the glow joint, that's pretty cool. But the question is that you brought Gabe for security. So was he doing security work? Like, what exactly was going on? You said, oh, none of this is real. So.
Nah, you told me his food.
Hi, how are you? And who are you?
I just work here.
You got a name?
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. How are you? Dr. Norman? I'm his aunt. I'm his favorite aunt. Come on in, you guys.
I had an episode at the time to where the boyfriend cheated on his girlfriend with his mom. And at the end of the episode, we left a cliffhanger to where I left my phone at the mother's house. It was a perfect segue and to introduce Gabe to the channel because I needed security to go back and retain my phone. That all took place at my aunt's house. We went in, got the phone, and I introduced Gabe to my channel. At this point, I've already been doing loyalty tests for 10 months. As you see in the video, you already see that I have a Corvette. I was already successful. I had millions of views on all the videos that was prior. I didn't actually need Gabe at all. I was helping him, and that's just the reality of the truth. I'm not saying he didn't bring any value. We're not gonna negate that. But
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh snap, bro! Oh shoot! So you mean to tell me, gang, they shot that video at his aunt's house? Oh, you got me, bro. This is insane.
At the time, I did not need Gabe. I was in a position to help, and that's what I did. So I knew for a fact, Gabe being so little, that they was gonna question, why did you get a small ass security? Which then allowed me to shed light on his skill set when it came to boxing. So I orchestrate the gone about your business moment.
That's the gone about your business. Yo, Jack irritating, bro. He really exposing himself.
So we like, how can we implement the security in the channel? And Jack always been smart, like a mastermind. So he came up with it. We met at CVS, and Gabe brought the dude. He knew he was gonna fight the dude, and the dude knew he was getting paid. We told the dude what he had to do.
We saw the guy coming. We pointed him out. We knew and everything happened.
We told the dude like what to say and when to walk up and what to do. So when we found the right crowd, we already was recording, like we was acting like we was getting B-roll, but we knew it was about to go down already. So we getting a B-roll, like, and I just see the dude walk at me. He like, hey bro, ain't you that?
They be doing that whole ass YouTube videos about them cheating niggas.
Bro, go on about your business, bro. Go on about your business, bro.
Fucking did that video on my partner.
Go on about your business, bro.
I remember that shit.
Bro, go on about your business, bro.
Cheating shit.
All right, go on about your business, though.
Why you niggas go?
Go about your business.
I ain't mad at you niggas.
I literally orchestrated that whole scene and made it look like I was out there shooting the episode, but we wasn't. We was only out there for that exact thing. This is how everything went down that y'all didn't see. We pulled over to a CVS parking lot, and Gabe actually went through the choreography with his homeboy who was playing the guy that got beat up. That is Gabe's friend. Me personally, I don't know nobody that I can put in a position to where they'll let me punch on them. But that was Gabe's friend. He allowed him to do it, and we paid him. He agreed to the terms. That was that.
What you talking about?
We paid him? We got paid to get whooped? Oh my God. I mean, that's what boxers do that too. So you get paid to get whooped, you pay to win, I guess. But what the heck, fool? We need proof of this, gang. I need proof, gang.
Bro, go on about your business, bro. Go on about your business, bro.
They knew exactly what they was gonna do to trigger certain things. One thing I was very big on in the moment was Gabe not villainizing himself and not showing no restraint, being that he had this skill set and he was punching on somebody that was a civilian that was just walking by. Because it would have been easy for him to villainize himself in a sense of you're picking on the weak. So when Gabe is sitting there saying, go on about your business so many times, it's because of that reason, alongside the other reason of we just needed a big enough crowd to actually come around to possibly pull their phones out and just basically heighten the moment.
Break up and some lame goofy ass.
I don't know what you talking about, bro. Go on about your business, bro. You know all that talking, go on about your business, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go on about your business.
Him exposing himself like this might kill his own channel. He took a huge gamble doing this, bro. This is insane, yo. Yo, I think all this stuff is real and all this stuff is fraudulent. Like, wow.
Bro,
man,
that's sad, so. Hey, go on about your business, bro. Better go on about your business, big dog.
What's gonna happen? Niggas
Okay.
About their business.
Okay.
Ain't shit gonna happen. That's what you talking about. Tell me what you talking about.
What are you doing? What are you on?
Yeah, nigga, I know you ain't talking about nothing.
Go on about your business, bro.
That's some hoe ass shit.
Go on about your business, bro.
Man, what?
What you talking about then?
After the video, we dapped up, got in the car, we went home.
You ain't the dude? Oh no! I like that. I want to hire you. What the fuck? Oh shit! Why you like come over, please?
I edited the video. I told Gabe exactly what the video was gonna do, and I posted it. I was the first person to drop that video, and it went crazy.
The way Johnny was able to create an illusion of what he wanted to create for his platform, because he knew long term what he was gonna do. Number one, it was brilliant and strategic because he knew like I'm going to create you a character to make you important on my platform because I'm going to build a narrative and a character for you that people going to want to see over and over again. So when you think about it, it's like everything about what you're trying to create and portray to the world, break it back down to its lowest form. It's because Jack TV said differently. Johnny created that. So it's like, why are you going to video and saying, hey, let me tell you guys what it really is. Let's tell the world what it really is. You're only able to do this because somebody created a character for you that you happen to play.
He's a content genius. And people are gonna find out after this, whatever route he decides to go, the cream gonna always rise to the top. That's what I told him.
He did a lot, like building his platform for him, and making certain moments for him so that he can have a name for himself and so that he will be able to branch off and make his own money.
Hey, step up.
For what? Bro, just cooperate.
Bro, nah, for what? We doing our job.
This
We
ain't
step
fake
out
too.
for what?
No,
Bro,
bro.
They doing too much.
Y'all paying the feds too? No, y'all paying the feds too, gang? Nah, come on, gang. Nah, bro. What? No.
Bro. All right, come on, bro.
So these are my camera guys. They're gonna film this for our protection. And
We got 3, my man.
What? Dang, we just doing our job, bro. Come bothering us.
Bro, chill out, Gabe.
Bro, they bothering us, bro. I ain't gotta tell you nothing, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I ain't gotta tell you nothing, bro.
We had an episode to where it took place at my father's house. And I actually hired real cops.
Like, come on, bro.
One being the chief of police.
Like, y'all come up bothering us, bro. We ain't even doing nothing, bro. I ain't giving you nothing, bro. I'm telling, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Come on, bro. Get off me. Darling, get off me, bro.
Gabe, you gotta chill.
Nah, bro. For what? We doing our job, bro. Get off me, bro.
All right.
Get off me. Bro, come on, bro.
All right.
Not doing too much, bro.
I know.
We're shooting a video.
I know.
Like,
This
come on,
is
bro.
exactly where Gabe got arrested at, you guys. It was my dad's house. I literally crafted this moment for Gabe to push his social media presence forward. This whole idea, the whole episode was for Gabe to get shine. Gabe never got arrested right here. He never went to jail.
Oh shit.
Man, I know you ain't do that, kid.
I swear to God. What do you think I'm looking for?
I just knew that if I did certain things like this, then it would better help him when he go on his own channel outside of Jack TV, building a fan base within the brand. So we crafted and orchestrated certain moments for him to win. That don't sound like somebody who don't want to see nobody win. Now, what you go do after that, that's up to you. But I'm giving you the support and the push that you need. And it worked. Gabe.
Hold on. Chief of Police denied any involvement in the events depicted in this documentary. Of course they denied it.
Never actually got arrested. It was orchestrated and planned for him to act like he did so that we can bail him out of jail and he looked like he laid his life on the line for Jack TV. Because I knew y'all would gravitate more towards him if I did that. And y'all did.
You've probably seen the videos on your feeds showing people confronting those suspected predators. One group of predator chasers are right here in Houston called HTX CAP.
No.
So, Gabriel, you spend a lot of time on the treadmill because you be running your ass after people. And I'm like, boy, that fat dude, he in trouble. They gonna catch that.
Yeah, that was actually him running.
Okay, got it.
He was a security on my channel. And I always had in my head that I wanted to like catch predators. But being that I already was doing loyalty tests, I thought it was a better fit for Gabe to do that because this is give him the A.L.O.T to now run his own thing like I was doing. When he said that he got his team together and all of that, that is a complete lie.
But this shit is crazy, fam. I'm in the tree balancing on one leg on this goofy. One leg on him. He don't see me. Oh my God. This is crazy.
I was the team. I was the cameraman. I was the one orchestrating the catches. I was the only one funding it. When it came to us buying an Airbnb or paying a decoy to be the decoy, I was editing it. I was telling him what he needed to do to get him started. I wanted to see him win. I literally told bro that your channel could be bigger than mine because the message behind it is much bigger than catching cheaters. It's actually illegal what these guys are doing. It's not illegal to cheat. That was always my message. And the only reason why I pushed the button on actually wanting to do it was because something traumatic happened in my family to where it put the battery in my back to wanting to see that shit happen. Simple. It was never his idea to do it. It was something that I was passionate about, but because he was my brother, I wanted to see him win, and he wanted to do YouTube. So I gave him that to do it. I helped him create it. I helped him build it. And it was actually good. We grew the channel to almost 100K subscribers. We got recognition from the Isaiah Factor. Everything was working.
So Gabriel, first of all, why do you guys do it?
The reason why we do it because someone like close to us actually came in a close encounter on actually a predator. So I mean, when we came to a close encounter, we were all like, "Hey man, this is a kid," you know. We all got kids, so it was like it's like too close to home.
He literally took the reason as to why I did those videos and used it for himself when it was a situation within my family.
I just hear my mom call Jack, and Jack got to the house as fast as she could or whatever. And I guess was actually doing that weird stuff that I said he was doing.
It was one night. He like I was asleep and stuff like that. He was on some weird
in the
stuff.
heck is going on
And
here,
he
bro?
basically touching me in my sleep and stuff like that. He ended up going to jail. So I guess that was really sparked Jack to do the Predator videos, because the fact that there's really people like that out there in the world is like disgusting.
Listen, man, if I never wanted to see you win, I would have never funded those videos. I would have never put my life in jeopardy knowing I got 2 kids at home. I would have never paid for decoys. I would have never used my own equipment. I would have never took the time away from my business to run your business and help you edit, plan these videos. These are things that I am doing for him, and I'm not asking for nothing in return.
So my thing is, okay, cool. I'm not disagreeing with that, right? But you still made the ad revenue for these videos. Did you give him the ad revenue from these videos or not? That's what I want to know. Did you give him the ad revenue? Because you still made the ad revenue, then that's cap. Respectfully. I don't want to hear that.
Never received a dime from Gabe for any of this, nor did I ever ask for it. That don't sound like somebody who don't want to see you win or not putting you in a position to win, brother. The Predator videos was 100% real, but they was also very dangerous. I literally had to.
Okay, so these videos were real. The whole catching the P words thing, the PDF files.
Us getting bulletproof vests. We literally pulled guns off of people. So it wasn't nothing that it wasn't for play. And
if you went to a job every day and you were just doing the same thing, that could get a little monotonous. This job, it's fun.
At times, I just started questioning why we was even doing it.
But give it some time. Let Frazier call the cops. I don't even know what Frazier is.
Yeah, we don't know what Frazier is, fool.
Nobody calling the cops?
Nope, let's go.
What y'all about to do?
Make the niggas give us some money. All right, call the cops. Give me the phone. Give me my phone. Damn, she got my phone. Give me a phone. Ways that he's trying to benefit from a situation, but he's going about it the wrong way.
Imagine helping somebody build a platform to make their own money.
Get them off the streets.
Hey, Jermaine, come get me down.
Cuffed up already. Got him.
And Jack is there helping them film. He's helping them edit. He's helping them build their own brand.
Good catch, boy.
Imagine getting nothing from it, and they decide after they make thousands and thousands of dollars that they're just gonna drop everything and I'm just gonna live off you.
When it came to doing the Predator videos, the only aspect of the videos that Gabe was hands-on with was actually luring the Predator. He was the one who was actually talking to them and was getting him to come. So that was his role when it came to bringing these videos together. That's it. When it came to orchestrating how we was gonna catch them, or paying a decoy or funding it or using the cameras or editing it, that was all me. The fact that I even have a video on my channel right now that's a Predator video shows you the difference in me understanding YouTube and Gabe's. It's not like YouTube can just take your channel without no warning. They have a strike system. So once you get the first warnings, you have to really like be attentive to that so you don't get the other few warnings. You have to really neglect your channel in a sense to not understanding why this is happening or making the proper adjustments. And that's what Gabe failed to do, and that's why his channel got taken. Now, I know a YouTuber right now by the name of Prime. Y'all know him. His channel got took 3 and 4 times, bro. That shit never stopped him. That's the difference.
Ooh,
that's the difference in mindset.
Prime?
Shout out to you, Prime.
Yeah, shout out my boy Prime, DMV boy, PG County, my guy, my dog. Shout out to Prime. Y'all know about Prime Time, man. That's him, Michi So Crazy, Dre the Topic, the PG County boys. They probably some of the biggest YouTubers in the DMV, and they moved out the DMV. But you know what I'm saying? They're some of the biggest DMV YouTubers I know. They do their thug thizzle. I know half of them, you know, the big dog right now because he lived here so long, but he in Houston now with them. So they all should hang out, I guess. But another topic for another day. But yeah, you got a point though. Prime's channel got taken a couple of times, and he still got the 100,000 subscribers every single time. But I think like someone like Gabe that doesn't know the game as well as a guy like Jack does, it's gonna be hard to recover from losing your channel like that.
I feel like people don't understand how frustrating it can be because trying to carry everybody, like it's overwhelming. So when you look at shit full circle, like Dino like to say, I feel like it's unfair. Like I'm doing everything. Like how far do I need to drag you for you to make it?
Being a creator and understanding what it takes to build a channel to even close to 100K subscribers, I understand how deflating it could be for your channel to get taken from you and you kind of don't know why. But you still have to take the accountability and understanding why don't you know why? You're not studying your craft enough to understand why your channel got took. Nor did you show the willingness to actually start a new channel. You still have a fan base that's being funneled through my channel where you have a likeness that people gravitate towards you. Use it. I can't do everything for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give Jack some credit on this one thing specifically, right? He gave Gabe a push, a huge push. When you have a YouTuber who has over 1 million subs that's put you in every single video and you play a critical role in every single video, that's huge, bro. That's huge, bro. I wish I had that kind of push. Not gonna lie. That takes you up to new heights, bro. I don't think the Bible says in the book of Ephesians, make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. So in other words, you didn't maximize your opportunity because people around you are snakes. People that call your friends are really your snakes, are snakes in the grass. People that say love you don't love you for real. So you gotta match all the opportunities you get in front to save other people from the snakes in the grass are around you. I mean, not say your friends, like your really close people, but people, the world is full of snakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably rephrase that, but yeah, you gotta maximize your opportunities, bro. And I don't think Gabe truly maximizes opportunities in my eyes. But let's continue.
You are a grown adult. So because you failed to do the things that you needed to do, it's my issue to bear your financial responsibilities when you a 30-year-old. That makes no sense to me, bro. That shouldn't make sense to anyone. At some point, as a man, I'm gonna start losing respect for you, bro.
For most people, this shit would have just looked like another meeting. For me, it was the accumulation of years of work. Years of filming, years of editing, years of taking risks. years of hearing no before finally like earning the opportunity to sit across for one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world. This wasn't a moment I just fucking stumbled into. It was a moment I worked for. And when that opportunity came, I made a decision that says a lot about how I viewed the people that was around me. I didn't walk into that room alone. I handpicked a small group of people to come with me, including Gabe. Not because he was my security or because he had a role in the meeting itself. It was just really because I understood the value of being in that room. I knew what it took to get there, and I knew how many years, sacrifices, and setbacks were attached to that opportunity. And I believe that sometimes exposure can change a person's perspective more than words ever even could. So I wanted people around me to see it, to witness it, and really just sit in an environment that most inspiring creators never even get the access to. The audience never saw this footage because moments like these were never created for content. They were personal. They were private. Some of the most meaningful things that happened behind the scenes were never uploaded, never monetized, never shown to the public. But looking back, this moment reveals like something important to me. When I finally reached the room I had spent my career trying to enter, my first instinct wasn't to keep that door closed behind me. It was to open it for the people standing next to me.
Yeah, I can say a couple words. Back to the speech. Ready? All right, you guys. So hopefully this is the moment that we all been waiting for. A lot of you guys in the comments have been saying, I love this show. This is my show. And it's a possibility that we're gonna make it a show officially on Netflix. So I don't know what to expect going into this meeting. They could just be going in there and being like, what's up, Jack? But the fact that I'm going in there and looking them in the eyes, shaking their head, we've already won. So I'll update y'all with any good news that we have or any bad news. But we're here in the building. Pan that camera, Ryan.
Trying to get the attention of, streaming services like Netflix has been really cool. Ever since I joined the team, I'm kind of proud to say that I've brought some of that quality that they would notice. We actually went to a meeting with Netflix in LA a few months ago, actually. And, they're asking about, how do you do it? Like, who's on your team? And, there's like 4 of us in the room and we're like, it's just us, small team. And we just make it happen, which is pretty impressive.
Guys, I'm Nick. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks again for coming. Nick, nice to meet you. Gabe. Nick, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Let's head on back.
Let's say Jack is, a little bit producer, director, even camera operator at sometimes. He's very hands-on with the whole production process.
So argue a little bit more, start walking off. You don't really want to talk. You own his ass all the way to the car.
So he walk off first? I'm following him?
Yeah, you following him in his shit.
Okay.
3, 2.
He said
it's gonna get to a point where you have to grab her off him. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Am I hitting him?
No.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, action.
Like what? So what? No, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. What do you mean?
All right, Jack. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Nigga, back. Why you gotta hold that scene till you at least cut the corner?
Ah,
we can hear you laughing.
My bad, gang.
Yeah, you started laughing and shit.
Oh, bad. Let's do it again.
Oh.
He's very passionate about what he does as a creator. He's not just famous YouTuber who hires people to just make them look great. He's very really dedicated to the quality of the work.
How did you find this place? I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing. Bro, we can hear y'all. Quiet. Hey, Jim, where you at?
He's not very quality blind anymore. I feel like every creator starts out just kind of doing what works and then slowly starts to realize this could be better, chasing the 1% basically, 1% better here, 1% better there, and eventually you turn around and you're way ahead of the competition.
They want to see the shit that happens after these niggas get married and Love is Blind. Why do you think they get married so fast and then they live together and then they, you know what I'm saying? That's why they stick around to see the drama. They want to see the fucking drama. So let us create the drama, partner.
Hey, you heard him. We got in the room, bro.
Yeah.
We got in the room.
You got to understand what something entails before you expect certain results. The reason why a lot of shit worked because I worked. And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. It's just because I take the time out every day to make the conscious decision to be intentional about my craft. And this is something Gabe is not passionate about. He just wants the reward.
Gabe, you're fired, bro.
How you gonna fire me?
You didn't protect me, bro.
You protect you, motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about me. Don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about you. Hey, the word I got is my boss and my work. I don't break it for no one.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it?
So I met Jack about 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I met his brother, I met his family, his mama and everything. We instantly became brothers. Me, Dino, Jack, we was brothers. His mama became my mama, his daddy became my daddy.
The first time I met Gabe personally, I was at Jack's house, probably over there just being nosy, and Gabe came. When Gabe came to the door, Jack said, Gabe, this my mama, this Gabe. How you doing? And I told Gabe how I'm mama, call me mama. And that's pretty much what all my kids' friends call me when they introduce me as mama. So today, when I said my name, was probably the first time Gabe actually knew my first name.
My mom was the same way too. Like, my mom was very intentional about that as well. Like, she made sure, like, yeah, call me mom. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my mom. Along with my mother, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure. I respect Miss Cassandra for doing that. Just showing that love and compassion that, mom's supposed to show. And being nurturing as well, you know what I'm saying? Being very, very, very respectful and care about you treat your kids, you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't tell you Gabe's last name. I know he's married. I think I've met her twice. I don't remember her name, but she's a nice lady. Then I think Gabe came to 3 things at the house, at Jack's house. It was like a poolside crab ball, Christmas dinner, and last year, July the 4th, he came.
To hear that Gabe was saying, Jack dad is his dad and his mom is his mom. Fuck no. You see what I'm saying? I've been around Jack mom and dad for 15 years plus 15 years plus. So that it's necessarily like a spit in the face when motherfuckers say shit like that. You see what I'm saying? When they lying, but it's a tactic for you to look good, for you to look better. You see what I'm saying? In other people's eyes, like, his mom and dad fucked with you too. His mom and dad, he never did nothing out of the ordinary like a motherfucker passing by.
Our visits have been so few, I haven't even gotten a chance to offer him a glass of water. Gabe cannot tell you what street I live on. I don't know how many sisters, how many brothers, or if he's even from Texas. I can honestly say, and I'm giving myself a couple of times, I haven't seen Gabe no more than 10 times since I've known of him. I just know Gabe as the guy cast for the role of a security guard. That's all I know.
It's very frustrating to me because I feel like he's using this whole situation for his own beneficial gain without bearing any responsibility that it takes to actually take care of my parents. It's like a slap in my face. Brother, my mom or my dad never became your dad. They accepted you with open arms as they do anybody of all my friends that is around me. You just see them in passing. You don't kick it with my dad. You don't go check on him. You don't put no money in his pockets. You don't pay his rent. You don't worry about how how he work, his well-being, or anything. So for you to get on camera and say that, stop. Don't ever in your life do that.
As far as his mama, my mom, I don't know his mother's name. I don't know if he has a brother. I don't even know his kids' names. I don't know. And I'm not trying to say, oh, no, you know, I don't know. I don't know him well at all.
I'm like, man, what can I do? So Jack was like, I need security for my show, bro. You know, people be fighting on there, you know, they be touching the camera, they be tweaking.
First and foremost, what you guys got to understand is that my videos are orchestrated by me. They are not real. So I would have never in my life came to Gabe and said that, knowing that information, because no one touches the cameras. We're never in no real danger. We're never in no altercations. He knows.
He really exposed himself though. He's like, none of this stuff is real, so why would I need security?
Knows this, but I'm gonna tell y'all later in the video as to why he using this to his advantage when it comes to you guys.
Now I'm getting into the videos, you know, and I'm retired. I ain't fighting no more, you know. Now I'm like, damn, how am I gonna make money?
The reason why I made Gabe the security of my show is because Gabe just simply was a homie that was around, that wasn't doing anything. How I am individually, if I see somebody that I look at as an equal, or I gravitate to you in some form of way of where you're interested to me, or I just feel like I want to help you, I will put you in position genuinely. That's just how I am as a person. So Gabe wasn't doing anything. I remember this day like yesterday. We sat in my brother's garage, and I told Gabe, I said, listen, I can bring you onto my channel and put you in a position where now I can build your social media presence. That's the only agreement we had. Right when we had the conversation, we never had an agreement as to you're gonna make X amount of dollars or none of this, because it all started from a position of me helping him build a brand so he can make his own money. Just like I did with my brother Dino, just like my sister Sabrina, just like I did with my sister Barbara. Just like the reason why I made Gabe the security of my show is because Gabe just simply was a homie that was around, that wasn't doing anything. How I am individually, if I see somebody that I look at as an equal, or I gravitate to you in some form of way of where you're interested to me, or I just feel like I want to help you, I will put you in position genuinely. That's just how I am as a person. So Gabe wasn't doing anything. I remember this day like yesterday. We sat in my brother's garage, and I told Gabe, I said, listen, I can bring you onto my channel and put you in a position where now I can build your social media presence. That's the only agreement we had. Right when we had the conversation, we never had an agreement as to you're gonna make X amount of dollars or none of this, because
we need proof. I need proof. Because words ain't enough. Because you saying Gabe lying, he said you lying. I need proof, gang.
Because it all started from a position of me helping him build a brand so he can make his own money. Just like I did with my brother Dino. Just
Okay.
Just like my sister Sabrina, just like I did with my sister Barbara, just like the friends that are around me that have YouTube channels now, it's no different.
Jack taking off with YouTube created a path for everybody in the circle. Everybody had their own lane where they could be successful if they wanted to be. Some people decided to take action, and some people decided to take no action, or some people wanted handouts. Anybody that wanted to be helped was getting help. Jack was buying people cameras, all type of stuff that he'll never talk about. Like, anybody that wanted to be successful in our circle could have been successful in content.
So now I'm like, man, I need to do something on YouTube, bro. What can I do? He was like, shit, do reaction videos to my video. I'm like, you know me, I don't know about YouTube. So I'm like, what's a reaction video? So he broke it down to me.
Gabe literally mentioned in this video and told everybody that he knew nothing about YouTube. So as his brother, I literally gave you the advice to do reaction videos, and he looked at it the whole wrong way. But this is why I told Gabe to react to reaction videos. No disrespect to anybody out there who do reaction videos, but when you starting off on YouTube, reaction videos is one of the most easiest things to do because you don't gotta be as creative to pull views. You can literally go react to anybody who has millions of views and give your perspective on that and be a likable person and pull in views. The reason why I told Gabe to do this was because being that he was already a part of Jack TV inside of the videos, he can give a different perspective because he had insight of being in the actual videos. So
that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Can't lie to that. Makes sense.
That would differentiate you from everybody else who's already reacting, that was already getting good views on reacting to my videos. So I told you to do that because it was the easiest thing to do. Once you did that, I literally posted your link on my community tab and you ran up views.
He only wanted me to do reaction videos for his own benefits because it was his videos. His video gonna get watched again.
There was no way for me to benefit from that simply because you started at 0. When you dropped your first reaction video, Gabe, you had 0 subscribers. I literally had to funnel people through my channel to come watch you. They already watch my video if they coming from my channel to watch you, brother. That don't make no sense.
No, that is a good point. Touche.
Niggas didn't know you before this shit. Niggas knew you boxed, but niggas didn't know you, fool. He put you in a I know niggas didn't know you. You know why? Because I'm around Jack every day. You calling his phone, motherfuckers just recognize me. Blase. Like, nigga, that mean niggas didn't know who you was. If you know what I'm saying? So you was getting a thrill out of this. That's what you was focused on. You was focused on motherfuckers knowing who you was, and you would do anything for that shit. You would do anything for a motherfucker to know you, just like you would put a nigga down. You put a nigga down that helped bring you up and make you who you is today. And not knowing, nigga, this shit could have been your life could have been way past this shit if you'd have sat through this shit like a real nigga.
I'm doing reaction videos. They doing good every now and then because he ain't sharing them how he supposed to be sharing them. I'm doing reaction video videos. He, my brother, kick my shit out so my shit can get the jumping. You know what I'm saying? So I can make some money too, right? Boom. He posted at least probably one of my videos, reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? When he posted it, it got the jumping. After that, he went posting on my videos, right?
And then instead of you being grateful that I shared it and you got subscribers from it and got monetized from it, you're worried about how much I shared it when I'm already helping. I'm giving you a helping hand. You are a man, brother. I'm showing you.
I mean, I can't disagree with that. I feel that.
The way I don't want to do everything for you because I'm hindering you if I do everything for you. You could literally, like, that's enough. Like, what the fuck? Like, you talking about something because he ain't sharing them as much as you. Like, that shit's stupid.
Boom, I ain't got no money. I'm still on his videos though, and I'm making no money. All right, y'all follow me, right? And I'm making no money. Boom, this my brother. Okay, boom. I'm like, damn, I was stuck for a year. What the fuck I'm gonna do? What the fuck I'm gonna do? I mind you this, I'm still in his videos, not getting paid for a video. I'm flying out of town, not getting paid 3 or 4 times a month, not getting paid. I'm flying out of town, right? Boom.
The fact that you literally got on your camera and said you flying out of town, what do you mean by that? What are you alluding to? Because you're not paying. So where are you inconvenienced at? You are choosing to go out of town. You making it seem as though you don't have the option to say no as a grown-ass man. I can't respect that. Stop it. Now listen, every time I traveled or went out of town, I pay for Gabe's flight, I pay for his food, I pay for his wherever he stay. I pay for transportation within the city. Gabe doesn't spend $1 of his own money when he's around me as if it's an inconvenience for him. That is not the case. When I go out of town, my whole team is cleared on expenses, damn near like a voucher. So it's very easy for somebody to say, yeah.
I mean, that's true, but you also benefit from a tax write-off. Put that in my business.
I want to go if you going out of town to literally go on vacation and have fucking fun. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna find a hoe to suck you up tonight. When he's saying he's not getting paid, you have to think about everything else John Lee is doing. Like I said earlier, paying for the trips, paying for the dinners, paying for really just everyone just to be there. And outside of that, when you think about somebody buying you your first camera, your DJI, your first mics, putting you on in a sense of shooting content for you. When you shot the Cap TV episodes, he was there. When you went on a news channel, he was there. When he gave you the breakdown on how to deliver certain things, like he did it for you, even editing. So when you think about getting paid, like we supposed to be brothers, right? Like he paid you he paid you in ways money couldn't even pay you. He gave you the platform. He showed you what it is. He gave you the game and the blueprint to everything. So when you think about payment, if you really want to break down payment, Johnny really overpaid him because you even allowed to even have this conversation. We having this conversation because he gave you the platform to do it. If before that you didn't have 2,000 followers on Instagram or any social media, you didn't know what YouTube was before. Once again, Johnny gave you the platform. So you think about it, he's still paying you now. Could we having this conversation?
From on the outside looking in, it's easy to perceive Gabe being around me and he's my security. He's not. One of the most things that you guys comment in my comments is basically, you need to post more. Listen, guys, I post 1 video a month. Gabe's job in that video is to be a security guard if I orchestrate something for him to actually secure. If I don't do that, Gabe is literally just standing there for maybe 20 minutes. So if I did pay Gabe and I casted him as an actor, it would never even be a livable income, which is why I never agreed to that because I always looked at Gabe as an equal, not my employee.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
He was never my employee. That's the only reason why I built him a business outside of Jack TV so that he can be like me and run his own business. I never would have paid him that because you would have never been able to live off of it, bro. You got 6 kids.
You got what? You got 6 what? You got 6 kids. What, Gabe?
Really am just a bit confused because we only shoot once a month. So if he was to get paid, if this was a problem, and say if Jack paid him what he believed that he should be paid, if we're only shooting once a month, there's no way that you would be able to make a living off of being a part of Jack TV production anyway. So if he felt like that is what he needed, it still wouldn't be enough to feed you and your kids, because I believe that's what he stated on the video is he have a family to feed, which, you know, everybody do. So if that is something that you needed, I feel like Jack TV wouldn't have, you know, served all that he needed financially anyway, due to the type of production that we do and how many times we do it a month, which would probably only be once.
You know, everybody plays their role, and some people do more, some people do less. And I feel like that's what the audience doesn't understand. They kind of just think, you know, as a team, we're all kind of there, like putting an equal amount of effort when, you know, reality, you know, Jack's directing, making sure everything goes good. Heaven's the assistant, making sure the cast is fed and everybody's on time for things. Then us as the videographer have to make sure that the location is, you know, good. We have to fly drones, you know, do a full sweep of the house, make sure we know where we're going to hide the cameras. There's just a lot that goes into it. So for Gabe to kind of want like the loyalty test to be something that made him rich, I guess, it's kind of crazy because like even as videographers, like, we don't get rich doing loyalty tests. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I want to do it. I want to do it myself, bro. I want to start my own loyalty test channel. I really do, gang. Because I hate the stuff being scripted. I do understand it's entertainment. It's supposed to be like kind of, you know, like kind of organized and kind of scripted to a certain extent. But I really want to like make it more authentic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm inspired now. I ain't gonna lie. But Jack does a great job though when it comes to like, you know, the production, stuff like that. There's a lot of money and effort and time into it. It's not easy.
So even with all the amount of work that we do, it wouldn't be right to see like Gabe make the same amount as us or anywhere close, just because of the amount of work that we put in. It's not something that you could do full time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we never needed security. Like, none of that shit was real. Nobody that was ever mad on camera, like a boyfriend or something, was ever actually gonna do shit that we didn't tell them to do, because it's all fake, it's staged.
No, we not. I'm telling you, I'm not saying it, nigga. Who fucking? Hey, nigga.
When we go to do the videos, like, it's not like Gabe's helping us shoot or like, you know, in post helping edit or like, do you guys need this? Do you guys need that? Like, he's just having fun. Like, you know, I don't want to air out his business, but he just, you know, does extracurricular shit on set, like nothing to do with actually working. Like, if anything, he just came along as a friend. And this is the part that I also don't understand. Like, we're all grown men. Like, if you're not getting paid to do something, why would you keep doing it? Unless you wanted to keep doing it, right? Like, unless you enjoyed taking all those trips and going to meet up with people and blah, blah, blah. Like,
Nah, I'm 35. I think about look. This nigga, he carries some older than me?
Yes, honestly. I'm be lying. What is it? He carries himself a bit more mature than he does, so it makes him seem older than him.
Oh, you seem older than Jack?
No, it makes him seem older than him.
I know why, because he don't, like, I know why. He don't talk.
No, it's because. Okay, I'm not.
Nah.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Nah, say it. I ain't gonna say nothing, say it.
Oh, okay. I just feel like he doesn't. I feel like you be acting like, I don't know if you acting like a little slower, like
Like what?
You think she?
This is getting wild.
No. I feel like it sounds bad. Now I don't want to say it.
No, just say it.
No,
when a girl was talking.
Yeah, I feel like you don't capture, like you feel me?
Yeah.
Like when people say something to you, I feel like you don't listen.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Everybody that I have on my team has a role. I executive produce, Ryan is a DP, Ricardo's a DP, Heaven is the assistant, and Drip is my director and writer. So Gabe literally is casted as an actor, if you want to be technical. But even then, we don't know whether or not if we actually going to even activate security for the episode, because he's not even needed every episode. So his workflow compared to everybody else that is around me is little to none. On Gabe's downtime, he lives his life. On my team's downtime, we're figuring out our next video, and we're only able to post a month. That shows you that it takes a lot of work to orchestrate these videos. So when we get on set and we all dealing with this, Gabe literally gets to freelance and just be creative on what he can do in the moment as far as shit that don't got nothing to do with the video. And I'm just being honest with y'all. This shit would have never been a problem if the video never happened, but I'm being very transparent with y'all. Gabe, you know what happens on set and what you do. I'm not even gonna say that. But bro, it's literally just a free ticket to go out of town, experience Airbnb, experience new relationships with people, and he get on camera for the moment that y'all see him on camera, and that's it. When I go home to my kids and I go home to my work. I edit my own videos. If I need help editing a video, I'll allocate that to Ryan and sometimes Ricardo. Gabe doesn't do any of this. He literally just get his shine and move around and then get mad, obviously, that he don't get paid as much as me. Well, why should you, brother? You don't do no work.
You do no work. Oh man, yo, Jack, this is crazy.
How can I bring this boxing onto the YouTube, right? I'm like, maybe I should do it last to get knocked out. Nah, I'm gonna do a boxing show. Boom. So I'm like, I got it. I'm gonna do something called Rise of a Champion. Shit, I probably need a little help with this. Cause Jack, he know what to do. I'm like, Jack, man, pull up, come help me shoot the show. Give me ideas. Woo woo. He like, all right, bet I'm pull up. Then pull up.
So when Gabe started to do the Rise of a Champion, he claims I wasn't supportive in no way. How that situation went was me advising him to do something that was going to cost less money, and that's why I told him to do the last to get knocked out, because he was essentially bringing people to fight for a prize that would be capped off. Meaning, I can say I got a reward of $1,000 and 20 people fight for it. It will only take you that amount of money and whoever you hire, which would need too much expertise to shoot that. Gabe's problem is he looks at me and negates all the work that I put in to get to where I am and try to do exactly what I do and negate how much this shit actually costs.
Yeah. Cause like you understand, like even though Jack is getting tax write-offs off these videos, and he gonna make a lot of it back with his taxes. You know what I'm saying, in some way, he might make too much money now, but a lot of stuff will get written off his tax return, like when he does his business tax return. But at the same token, the upfront cost is way more than doing a latitude to get knocked out. A latitude to get knocked out, bro. You can shoot on a cannon like these, and they all just wrecking. And you got like a couple angles. It probably costs you about $500 to make a video like that. It's not gonna cost much, bro. Especially you can get the venue for free and all that. $500. Boom. Shoot the video. Got a couple of cannons, couple of angles. Edit the video. Upload it. Make a dope thumbnail on Chat GPT. You good to go. So I get what he's saying. Yeah, I get what he's saying.
That was the only thing I was telling to him. You never posted a show and made money from it and scaled up in that way. So you was going about it backwards. Why would you put all this money on the line for a show that was never proven to work? So I told him to do the last to get knocked out. Now, he said I wasn't supportive in the rise of a champion, but he literally has my Cybertruck pushing it.
I'm gonna do a trailer, pretend you my therapist, right? I tell him, look, bro, you gotta wear a suit. This shit gotta be right. You gotta wear a suit and act like you my therapist. He like, man, I don't need to wear no suit. They know I ain't no therapist. So I'm like, man, just wear a suit. Go buy some clothes and wear a suit, right? Shoot day come. He pull up, tracksuit.
I feel like a lot of people around me don't understand how exhausting it is to be in a position to have to take care of everybody. So I just expect the same respect that I give to people when it comes to giving me the choice to do something, not make me feel like I have to fulfill an obligation. When it came to me showing up to Gabe shit in a suit, he didn't ask me to go buy a suit for him. He didn't ask it. He expected it. Why? Regardless if I make more money than you or not, bro, we brothers. If you need me to go buy a suit, you ask me. You don't try to force my hand and trick me into buying no suit that I don't already want to wear. Anytime that Gabe has to show up for a video, and it's not even a had because I never told Gabe he have to show up. This was always a position of him being helped. I made it easy for him. If you flew out of town, I paid for your flight. If we was eating at anywhere we went, steak, whatever, it don't matter if it had anything to do with the video. Anytime it had money, it was involved, I made it easy for you to participate, bro, and paid for it. So why can't you go buy the suit and supply it? This the part that really fuck with me the most.
I can see what Jack's saying there though. Like, if you want me to do this for you, buy the material so I can do it. And I know like Jack makes a crap ton of money and all that, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to require me to do this, then you do this. You know what I'm saying? And the way he's talking, it's like Gabe ain't doing no work. So it's like, yo, gang, like you ain't doing no work, gang. At least do this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see Gabe's perspective on it too, but this ain't looking good if you gave, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like he exposed the entire loyalty test industry. This is insane, gang. He exposed a niche, an entire niche on YouTube. You know how many loyalty testers they are? I know A.L.O.T, your boy Brumman TV, Jack TV, Gabe TV, your man, I've been watching lately. What's his name? Bright Guy, UDY. It's just so many loyalty testers. So many. And he exposed an entire niche. Do you know what this means, gang? This is insane, yo.
Is that you never bring this shit up to me, bro. So I just look at it like some coward shit. You never bring this shit up to me. Why don't you ever? You play this tough role on the internet and all that shit so much, but you duck a conversation. If you had an issue with that then, why didn't you say it?
Watch this. I'm going to launch a business in 60 seconds using Shopify's AI Sidekick. No coding, no design skills, just a...
When people in Gabe's position don't bring up tough conversations, they don't want to get cut off by the breadwinner. Like, for example, like, I'm going to give y'all a music example real quick, right? So, like, let's just say, like, OTF. Let's get OTF. Let's do a rap example. You King Von, you Dirt, you up here. You got a guy like Slutty and Louie and all them boys. They down here. And like Louie, let's say Louie the shooter. You know what I'm saying? And he want Vaughn to pay him. Vaughn, like, I'm not paying you nothing. You go to every show. You do this, you do that. Everything, I pay for everything. What you need to get paid for, gang? I'm funding your life. What are we doing? Well, I got kids to take care of, da-da-da. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you how to, monetize being around me to make you some money. So you might tell him how to make a YouTube channel. Or tell him, oh, yeah, you get paid on social media by doing Instagram reels with me. Doing this, that, and the third. And you'll be monetized because you with me. You can fake this gang persona, up pipes like this and all that. And you can look gangster, and you can get paid from looking gangster. That's cool. And then he throws it all away. If it blames you for everything. Nah. He said, I don't respect you at all as a man or nothing. We made this persona on the internet, but the perception is not reality. The reality is you ducking conversations. Hey, Gabe, it's a bad look, bro. Wow. So, wow. So he did lie. Jack directing this for him. How does Jack have this footage of being directed? This ain't a good look, Gabe. It's a real reality show with real fighters, real cameras, real fists. Come pull up, you see you about it. Ah! Like, no. But dang, bro. Look, look, gang.
With real cameras and real, break that shit down.
This is a real reality show.
All right.
With real cameras.
All right, yeah.
Real opportunity to do this.
All right. This is a real reality show. All right, ready? This is a real reality show with real cameras, with real experience. Real exposure. Real exposure. All right, man. Real exposure. All right. This is a real reality. All right. This is a real reality show with real cameras, with real exposure. This is an opportunity to build yourself.
This ain't just about fighting.
This ain't just about fighting.
It's about personality.
It's about personality, confidence, and heart.
If you think you belong on the TV,
if you think you belong on the TV,
this is your shot.
This is your shot.
DM me season 2 right now with your info, and let's see who really built for this.
DM me season 2 right now with your info, and let's see who really built for this.
I'm literally on set. Guys, as a man, I understand that I have the opportunity to not do something when I don't want to do it or do it. The reason why I wasn't as hands-on with Gabe Rise of the Champion thing was because it was his idea. And as a creator, of him stepping into his own creativity, you got to start doing stuff for yourself. I started to understand and see when I show up on sets, me helping Gabe with his homework is me doing Gabe's homework. Meaning, when I'm on set, this turned into work for me. I just got done working. I just got done with my kids. I'm tired. I want to do other shit. This is work to me. So I'm.
You're a content creator. You supposed to put your own work. Like you shouldn't be asking your homies to do your work. Gang. I see where we coming from, bro. Like I see where you coming from.
There to support you, but as least as possible because I'm hindering your own growth, bro. You got to get on set and be able to do things that I do if you want to actually do this. So I gave you the room to do that. And just like you said in your video, you just continue to do it. That's what I expected you to do, not turn around and bash me for allowing you to do that. I'm allowing you to grow. You need that. I can't be on set with you every time I'm trying to run your business for you and run mine. That makes no sense.
Now I'm like, damn, I feed him season 2 and he still ain't showed up. I'm still for his videos. Something happened to where he was like, hey, I'm gonna start paying you now, bro. I guess he started seeing that I needed help.
So Gabe basically sending me a sarcastic message that I understood that he was now expecting pay. He wasn't expecting pay before that message. If I was to help Gabe build his brand and pay him for being in my videos morally, I wouldn't have been okay with that. I would have felt like I'm doing too much for a grown ass man, if I'm being honest. So I would have never agreed to that. But I knew that I always alluded to me building his social media presence, and my project was that Cap TV channel and getting it monetized and him receiving revenue. So the moment that was out the way and he sarcastically sent that text message, I was like, let me start playing, bro, because he's expecting it. We became transactional in that sense.
The last 4 videos y'all see me in, them the only videos I got paid for. I know y'all like, man, you crazy. I would have been, look, I'm a real nigga, bro. It ain't about the money. I'm not doing this video for, I got into it with Jack by no money. This ain't no about no money. Scratch the money out, all right?
He's saying this is not about no money. But any issue outside of that, you got my phone. You could have hit me up and asked me about it. You got the code to my house and you have my address, brother. You could have pulled up on me. Whenever you had an issue or anything, that's what you would have done anyway.
So that's my thing. Like, if you call this man your brother, and I always talk Bible, right? So 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, bad company corrupts good character, do not be misled. So in other words, it says, like, your company around you is going to shape who you are eventually. You are who you hang around eventually. You hang around scoundrels and you hang around sinners and you hang around wild people all the time. You're going to become wild eventually. You know what I'm saying? You hang around people that are holy. You hang around people that, you know what I'm saying, want to elevate. You're going to elevate eventually, right? So, in Gabe's case, he wanted to elevate. So he hung around Jack and Jack helped him elevate. But the same token, it's like, fool, you keep saying payment. And I understand you're supposed to get paid for your work, whether it's scripted or not, right? But he gave you an avenue to go make your own money. So essentially, he kind of did pay inadvertently, right? But your jealousy, your envy, your rage cause you to not see the bigger picture. And I'm disappointed in him for that. That's not cool, gang.
So what makes this situation different? We had a conversation on the phone about you doing loyalty tests and you took what I said out of context and ran to the internet.
Jack TV is loyalty tests. He get a decoy and he tests people to see if they loyal or not. Cheaters is a whole different show. They catch people in the act. I said, I'm gonna start catching cheaters. He said, if you start doing cheaters, you become my competitor.
Gabe really just don't understand the business when it comes to this. This is a business, guys. This is a legitimate business. He doesn't understand business awareness. Gabe is an entity to Jack TV, meaning he's a strong character tied to it. Anything he does outside could affect what I have going on, regardless of what y'all think or regardless of what y'all see. If Gabe go do loyalty tests and we're brothers, Gabe is gonna already naturally expect me to help him with his work and still build mine. I've seen this pattern before when it came to the Cap TV channel. I am not subscribing to that. So I was enlightening him on how me understanding my personnel and knowing that Gabe don't have no understanding when it comes to certain conversations that we should expound on. I have to trust my discernment and just removing myself from the conversation and just deaden it, because he's just not an understanding person and he doesn't understand the business, nor do he show willingness to understand it. So basically what I was telling him in the whole situation was basically like, you got to get ready for us to basically be competitors, because that's what we are. If you walk into H-E-B or Walmart and you go to the bread aisle, there are multiple different brands of bread. Somebody's going to pick a certain brand up and say, I don't fuck with that one because this one is better. Jack TV content is better than yours. Gabe TV content is better than yours. You don't know what that is going to look like, bro. So I'm getting you ready ahead of the curve. And no, I'm not going to be hands-on with your shit when I got to worry about my shit that I've already built, bro.
My husband used to ejaculate
That's when he explained it in that way.
prematurely until this.
My hubby is ejaculating so fast, and when he gets so anxious about it, it's starting to feel like a chore. That used to be me and my husband before.
It's so if I'm helping someone with their YouTube journey, right? Let's just hypothetically say, and they ask me how do I do reaction about loyalty tests. I'm not going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. Why? Because now if I show you, now you become my direct competition. Because we're doing the same niche, the same videos at the same time slot, stuff like that. Now you do become my competitor. Jack makes a point. He built this business. So now you about to go do loyalty test videos. Now the way Gabe explained it, it was I'm catching cheaters in the act. So I'm doing a cheater show. So it's a slightly different niche, but the same token is still kind of competitive to Jack. So I get what he's saying.
It's a conversation that he took out of context. I'm basically simply saying to consumers, we will be competitors. And that is the honest truth in any business.
What's going on, man? That wasn't... Damn it, bruh. I was hoping these Gabe loyalty tests be what we needed, but nah, Jack TV's loyalty tests it still hit harder than this, bruh. Damn, I'm mad. I'm so mad.
So me understanding, if Gabe goes to post a loyalty test and he taking certain traits that I've taught him or he learned from me, it could essentially kind of look like mine, but they can get it confused that I have everything to do with it and I don't. And now because his shit doesn't look as real as mine, now my shit is just as fake as his when all this is supposed to be perceived as real to create an experience for you guys. So basically when Gabe brought the idea to me of that he wanted to do loyalty tests, it was another thing on my plate that I just did not want on there, because me being his homie, he was going to try to use my expertise to now do his own videos. That could have looked like anything. It could have looked like me helping fund in that shit, actually show running his own show. No, I have my own brand to build. So now when you over there doing loyalty tests and you still over here on mine, and I need this audience to understand the experiences, this experience of it being real, but your shit over here looking fake, they'll then start to question mine.
He didn't want me to be decoy because he didn't want me to get that, you know? So now I'm putting it all together.
Yeah, he kind of
like, damn.
If I'm on Jack TV's channel, let's just say, so yeah, it's my new security guard, Tony, da-da-da. Yeah, it's gonna give me a push, bro. Because now it's, oh man, that dude Tony, he pressing him out. He ain't playing with him. He putting belt that, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing that. So in a sense, he did give you a push though, Gabe. To a certain extent. He did give you a push, bro.
A lot of shit he don't want me to do because he don't want me to get that push.
He's saying that it's a lot of shit I didn't want him to do because he don't want to get that But bro, me bringing you to my channel got you that There's two reasons why I didn't make Gabe a decoy when he wanted me to. One being because my videos are perceived as real. The audience would then start to question whether or not if the subject would recognize a decoy. It's just simple as that. And I've never ran a decoy twice if I didn't have to. The only time I ran a decoy twice was when I was putting somebody in a position like a Gabe or like a Dino. If you see me run a decoy twice on my channel, it was because I'm helping somebody that I know. Leave it at that.
Helping somebody I know. Interesting. So when Dino did the test with the girl, say your P was too little. He was helping that guy.
Second reason why I didn't run Gabe as a decoy was because he couldn't handle the backlash when he didn't perform good as a decoy and people got in the comments and said stupid shit about him that he couldn't take. Simple as that. He'll then come to me and say, bro, I told you not to do it this way or that way. It just caused too much friction. So I just decided to keep him as security because that's what he was. Him trying to do extra shit, he couldn't see the vision that I had when it came to building outside for him, that it would have gotten away with that. And he just didn't understand that. Now I understand that certain ways you view people or expectations you put on people, I can't expect him to want what I want for him. And that's where I went wrong.
How I'm a competitor and we brothers? I'm not competing with you. I'm trying to stand next to you. Well, you got $1 million, I got $1 million. Why I gotta have $50 and you got $1 million?
That makes no sense when you say, oh, Jack can have $1 million and I can only have.
Well, I'm gonna Jack to say that. No,
you just gotta be intentional about putting in your own work.
You're gonna always have $50 with that mindset. The fact that you even asking that question is disgusting. You are a grown man, bro. You too busy watching what I have that you are neglecting shit that you need to tend to. You have kids. I can't stop you from making no money.
As a man, you gotta pull your own weight and find your own way, and then you use the people around you to help you and guide you. But you don't try to leech off something that you didn't build. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't try to, fourth quarter, I got this brand off of him as something that's not real, and then I just wanna, let me just do this, and it could detriment my brother's brand. That makes no sense. That's selfish.
I had to go get a job, right? I'm doing security. I took security off YouTube. Now, boom, I'm working at a job. Everybody know me from Jack TV. In my head,
whole time. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, gang. I don't know. You got 6 kids. I hope you got kids. We know that. So yeah, like you gotta make sure you take care of your kid, gang. Your kid.
I'm like, nigga, you ain't paying me. Why I can't work? If I was getting paid, I wouldn't be having no job.
You haven't seen the sun in days. So at this point, it'd be easier to just...
But he's saying you shouldn't be working, bro. That job slowing you, holding you back, slowing you down, right? This is him manipulating me, wanting me to quit the job. But I'm not crazy. I got a family to feed, bro. I got kids, bro. So now it's resting in my head. You don't want me to work because you don't want motherfuckers to see me working and knowing I'm on Jack TV and I'm not getting paid.
Me being aware of Gabe's financial situations, I got him hired on at a club called Bad Habits. At the time, I was dealing with Liv on an intimate level, and I literally asked her to just hire bro.
Oh, Liv was the girl from one of the videos. Oh, you was dating her, bro? Still dating?
And she did. He started working there. That's how he got the security job. So I'm still helping you. When he brought up in his video that the reason why I didn't want him to work a security job or at EMF or where he was doing was because people gonna know he not getting paid. No, bro, that was never the issue. To be in this field, you would never be able to be hands-on as me if you got to clock in on a 9 to 5, bro. I'm gonna get light years ahead of you. So
Good point. When you work a 9 to 5 and you're doing YouTube content like I'm doing, you don't have time. You don't have the time. Yeah.
Told you I would figure out what you gonna do on the channel. Meaning if you wanted to sell TVs for Jack TV merch, or if you wanted to start holding a camera, whatever the case was, I wasn't just gonna give you some money for not doing no work. Or even if you wanted to start getting paid as an actor and I'm not doing all that extracurricular shit, we could have done that. And I said, I will put you on a retainer because it'll free your time up, knowing that you got expenses to pay and bills. I was allowing myself to put my brother on a retainer at whatever set price that he came up with. If y'all don't know what a retainer is basically an amount of money that you get per month to do little duties that's not time consuming. So while you're doing that, you can then now focus on your own craft. When you started working at EMF and a security job, I just told you, as I would tell anybody that I want to see win, that bro, you literally just traded your time for money, and you don't need to be working there because the potential that you have is good and it's bigger than those jobs. That is me motivating you, not tearing you down. I'm simply saying, because you are on my channel and you got all this notoriety, you got everybody behind you that like you, do something with it on the YouTube side. You just never wanted to do that, bro. You was lazy. You didn't study the craft. And you didn't take accountability in your own actions in doing that. Instead, you wanted me to bear your responsibility as a grown man. And it don't work that way.
Now, this is what made me bring this shit to the world. The camera crew that shot my Rise by Champion shit, that's the same crew he used. I hit my boys up. I paid them half up front, was paying them half later on. Hit them up to pay them. Hey, I'm finna, where y'all at, man? I'm finna pay y'all for the rest of the money. You know what they tell me? And I don't worry about it. I'm like, why? I ain't gotta worry. Why? I can't worry about it. Man, Jack paid us.
So Gabe basically said that this whole video was nothing about money, and he getting there to the point, which was I paid my videographers to not shoot with him. That just simply is not true.
It was kind of weird to hear Gabe say that Jack had paid us off to not shoot for him, because that just wasn't true. Like, Jack didn't pay us anything to not shoot for Gabe.
He lied. And I don't know why he lied, because he didn't have to lie. Like, he could have smooth sailed without telling this lie, but he lied. So
he asked us to.
So my thing is this. I want receipts, bro. Because I don't want to keep hearing, oh, Gabe lied about this, Jack lied about. Can we see receipts, gang?
Shoot his Rise of the Champion season 2, and we were down for that. You know, obviously, you know, we work closely with Jack. You know, Gabe's an extension of Jack, so obviously we're gonna, like, you know, help him out. We decided that since Gabe didn't have the resources to just pay us like upfront out of pocket, that we would do a like 50-50 revenue share on the videos. He had no intention of paying us until the videos came out and there was, you know, the revenue share. And even still, the videos have come out and there's been, you know, revenue generated from them that we haven't gotten. But obviously that's probably just because, you know, this beef and stuff that's going on. I don't expect to see any of that money.
he said he had paid me a half before and he was calling me to pay me the other half. First of all, that's a complete lie. We shot that for him for free because obviously he couldn't pay us up front. So I don't know why he would lie about paying us half up front and then he was calling to pay us the other half. Like, that's a complete lie. He never paid us anything. If you paid us, show it. Show where you paid me, because I never got any money from you. I never got paid by Jack to not shoot with Gabe. I made the decision to not shoot with him anymore. And he's the one who ran with, oh, Jack doesn't want them to shoot with me anymore. Blah, 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 blah. So
I don't know. It was just unfortunate that we would give that kind of help out to somebody so close to Jack. And, you know, I'm sure Jack felt bad that we went to go shoot for, you know, someone who was close to him, like someone who called him a brother, and his brother just, you know, not take care of us. So
I would never in a million years pay somebody to not work with somebody. All my cameraman, my assistant, even Drip, the director and writer, go off and do whatever they want to do outside of me. I'm not that guy who says, no, you only have to work with me. The reason why Gabe thinks that is because he just literally fucked over them and not paid them. And me being their brothers as well, here y'all go. I will be willing to pay y'all because y'all wasn't paid. Just like he did my barber. He didn't pay for his haircuts.
Oh, snap. You pay for what? Oh, shoot.
He went in without me, didn't pay for his haircuts, so I'm left with the shit bag. Here you go.
For somebody to come in and not pay me, bro, I feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, we cool, bro. Like, so why would you do me like that? You know what I'm saying? So, boom. The day goes by, I call, text. Nothing happened. No text back, no call back or whatever. And so I'm like, damn, I gotta bring this to Jack. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, Jack always paid for his haircuts. You know, he finally came in by himself and was like, you know, he needed a cut. So I'm like, hey, bro, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he would hit me up for a cut, you Jack boy, you feel me? I got you, dog. Like anytime. So Jack was like, you know, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of it. Threw me $100 for the haircut, bro. So I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't have to do that. But he paid for his cut that day. He doubled me because he like, bro, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I brought him to you.
How I am as an individual, if I bring somebody around and they do you harm, I feel like that shit falls on me. It wasn't me telling Ricardo and Ryan that they cannot film with you, bro. It was me simply picking up your slack because you didn't even pay them. And they didn't come to you and tell you that they no longer wanted to shoot with you. Once I stopped talking to you, bro, I stopped talking to you. I never even cared. I never even thought about you, bro. I was never even worried about you. Just like I said, y'all, what y'all see in this video is news to me. Gabe never came to me with an issue. He never came to me with money problems. I'm finding this out as y'all finding this out, which took me.
Wow.
So long to process this, and that's why this video took so long to come out, because it's real life.
Brother.
The Dino situation is the most difficult shit to process because he's actually my blood brother. Dino is my oldest brother, bro, and
older brother.
It's literally nothing that I would not do for him. Like it never needed to make sense for me to do for Dino. I feel like this whole process fucks with me the most is because I didn't do nothing to Dino other than tell him no. So what I told Dino no about is he stayed with me for over a year and a half. Dino started doing YouTube because I started doing YouTube with my girl at the time, who is Lex, known as Lex I Am. In us having our channel, we brought Dino along. He was a general manager over at Planet Fitness. We brought him over to our channel, just as I did Gabe, grew his personality. He branched off and did a Dino 10K channel, and we collabed. He then never needed to work again. He was making all his money. Me helping Dino, I needed nothing in return, just as I did for Gabe. I needed nothing in return. I put him in position. He won. I never asked for shit. I kept doing. Even when he stopped doing YouTube for whatever reason, he never came to me with no problem as far as like why he can't do it or nothing. But being around him and moving him into my crib, I see your work schedule, bro. You play the game. When we go out, you want to go out. You hoop. You find a time to do all the things that I sacrifice because I got a priorities. Y'all don't put y'all priorities in place. So Dino.
Agreed. You don't put your priorities in place, you can't be out here just doing the hell you want to do.
Doing that for a year and a half and being inconsiderate of my household and my space when it came to my dating life, when it came to my peace of mind, or whatever the case was. I asked you to leave, bro. You wasn't doing no work. I gave you enough time to get on your feet. You were showing no willingness to get on your feet. You had every excuse in the book as to why you could not film. That don't got nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. My helping hand was giving you a roof over your head, bro. You a grown man with kids.
Dino got kids too, damn.
Dino literally, the reason why Dino is siding with Gabe in this whole situation is because Gabe is giving him a place to stay. Not one time have I ever turned down Dino when he asked me for anything. And the first time I told him no, that he could not stay with me no more because we too grown for this shit, he literally just sided with somebody else. Now for me, how I look at shit, your loyalty is with Gabe, bro. That brother shit is out the window. Simply because you never came to me and had a conversation like you had a problem. The video when Gabe dropped, you endorsed it. It's the most weirdest shit.
It's not weird. Jack, it ain't weird. He a leech. He a leech. Simply put, he's a leech. He's a leech. And leeches don't need to be around you, dog. Bad coming corrupts good character. A snake will destroy the sheep. A bad apple spoils the whole bunch. So many ways to say it. But a leech or a snake can't have them around you, bro.
In the fucking world, bro. Because as your blood brother, I don't give a fuck if you wrong or right, nigga, I'm riding. And you know how that shit go, bro. You literally sit here and tell my other siblings that he did Gabe like this, he did Gabe like that. Let's just say hypothetically, if I did do Gabe wrong, what the fuck do they got to do with you? You as my big brother, you supposed to put me in my place and tell me, hey, Jack, you wrong for that shit. But if he got smoke with you, nigga, it's smoke with him. That's how that go. When did the rules change? Y'all know this. That's how that go. But you chose a side out of convenience for you because he gave you a place to say you loyal to what benefits you, bro. And y'all look at the situation like Dino being over there, Jack did him wrong. No, it's the opposite way around. I stopped telling niggas yes and started telling niggas no. And they true colors start unfolding.
No.
He was there for Gabe. He was there for Dino.
No.
And for them to still stab you in your back, that shit fucked up.
I'll tell him yes. I'll tell him no.
You ain't say nothing about the shit that a motherfucker did for you, but you put out what a motherfucker didn't do for you. Why he ain't get glorified when he did shit for you? Being around somebody that do so much for a lot of motherfuckers, and then you come around and reap the benefit of that shit. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even thinking long term to how this shit affect his kids. You taking money from his kids. I'm always on the outside watching motherfuckers because shit like this, unless a motherfucker like you, like-minded and genuine, I didn't see no genuineness in that nigga. So he was easy to see through. You see what I'm saying? He came when he came around, you came around when niggas was up. You wasn't around his whole life. You didn't see Jack struggle like I seen him struggle. It's easy to go over there with Gabe. You see what I'm saying? And not have to do shit. Not sit with yourself and try to figure the shit out like everybody else. This is a learning curve for a lot of motherfuckers. Jack having to sit and reevaluate his life. Y'all having to sit with this shit. You see what I'm saying? You went up and side with a motherfucker that's bashing your brother that been there for you for your whole life.
So the reason why Dino is siding with Gabe, see, people don't really know what's going on. The reason why Dino is siding with Gabe is because Dino is dependent on Gabe right now because Jack finally stopped giving into the entitlement feeling. Like, just because you're my brother doesn't mean you're obligated to live with me. Like, as a grown ass man, if I let you stay with me for over a year, you should have built something. You ain't got no rent, you ain't got no bills, no nothing. If I let you stay with me for over a year and you in the same spot that you was when I first started letting you live with me, like it's time to go. Like, you see me work my ass off, and I'm talking me as in Jack. You see me work my ass off. You see me go to the office every day. I'm rarely home. I'm at the office. I'm working all day. And when I leave, you on the game. And when I come back, you on the video game. Like, we grown ass men, bro. And then you want to.
I mean, I ain't got no problem with nobody gaming, right? But that's just what I want to do with my life. I want to turn everything that I like into a revenue. So let's just say I like gaming. Okay, cool. I like to play video games. I'm streaming on Twitch. If I like Magic the Gathering or some type of trading card game or something like that, I'm going to turn that hobby into a revenue. If I like anime, guess what? There's going to be a lot of anime channel coming. I like the NBA to a certain extent. I'm a Sixer fan. I'm going to have a Sixers channel. I'm going to have a NBA channel. I had the PSN Commanders Network. I had the A.L.O.T channel. I had the A.L.O.T Fashion channel. And I have the Pro Tech Sports NFL Network. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna put the work in. I can't be like Dino. I can't. I'm not blessed like him, bruh. In a worldly sense, I'm not talking spiritually. I'm not worldly blessed like him. You got a brother who got 1 million subscribers who's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and you don't want to put no work in to get where your brother at. Your younger brother at that. You just want to leech off somebody. Get this boy out my face now.
Get mad at me when I finally say, you know what? I want my house to myself. Yeah, I don't want you living with me. And that's the thing. If you my brother, blood or not, obviously. Jack is my brother. So I'm not, just because Jack is doing good, I'm not entitled to nothing he got. Now, of course he gonna help me, but I gotta help myself. I gotta be working just as hard as he is. I can't just be on the video game all day, and then when he kicked me out, now I'm mad, I'm entitled, and I go link up with the ops. Dino is staying with Gabe. That's why Dino is taking, they over there trauma bonded. Like they both in the wrong. You really gotta know.
Trauma bonded. He said they trauma bonded. Oh Lord have mercy.
I'd like to see how fucked up this whole situation is. Like it shouldn't even never got like this. And it's crazy that they finagled a way to paint Jack in his way. Like it's really sick. This is some sick shit.
Even though we haven't discussed it, Dino know he wrong. He gotta know. Now, for whatever reasons it's kind of inexcusable to me, but you my son and I love you. You know, that's between you and your God, our God. And you know, at the end of the day, he has the last say so.
In the last year, Dino has posted 5 videos.
I'm gonna write this. I'm not gonna say nothing else. If I'm Dino, man to man, if I'm Dino, right? I'm calling Jack. I'm going to apologize for what I did. I'm gonna repent. I'm gonna say, hey, look, I'm working with Gabe, but look, man, my fault. What I did was wrong. This ain't right of me. The whole Gabe thing, the Gabe and Jack thing, that's whatever now at this point. But this is your blood, dog. This is your blood, brother. Y'all share a mom and a dad. Y'all share childhood memories together. Y'all share unconditional love for one another. You need to call your brother. Repent of what you did. Turn away from whatever you did wrong. And do your best to be the best big brother you could be to your younger brother. If you're Dino, you should be doing it. Cause this ain't cool.
Those videos is post Gabe video, which equates to a week of work, bro. 5 videos in a year is insane. The whole entire time, you're staying with me, bro. The whole entire time, you don't have a job. So now you have to question yourself, how is he living? How's he making money? And I'm just helping. He's staying with me. Anytime he need anything, he know he can come to me and ask for it. So for him to do what he did, bro, I don't got no words for it. So basically, bro, it's taking you a year to realize that you all of a sudden want to have the fire in your back to do exactly what I asked you to Dino do in the first place. Work. Just work. You always look at me in a sense of you want the things that I have, but you don't do nothing that I do, bro. You don't align your life in the right way. You don't prioritize things. You don't do anything that aligns your life with where you trying to get or what goal you're trying to hit. How can you say you want to make this amount of money on YouTube, but you have a minimal role on my channel and expect to make the same amount of money as me, and I build my whole entire brand, and I do way more work than you? It don't make no sense, but I gave you the opportunity to now be me and go do something on your own, and you neglected it, and then started to resent me, and now all of a sudden you tarnishing my name and doing exactly what I'm doing for your own beneficial gain, and you think that that's the right way to go. You had years to get on your channel and perform. Your track record speaks for itself. You wasn't doing no work, so you didn't get no money, bro. It's as simple as that. Y'all want me to just continuously give y'all shit, and I'm not gonna do that, bro. At some moment, I'm gonna start losing respect for individuals as a man, because that's not my role, bro. I got a family I need to take care of. I got kids. I got other family around me that depend on me. My team depends on me. And it's just as simple as that. Outside of the business aspect of things, when Gabe ever came to me for anything, I never turned him away. Whether that was a dollar amount, me actually doing something for him, whatever. Advice, mentorship, an idea. How do you do this? How do you do that? I never turned Gabe around, and he knows that. Because he did not say one thing good about me in the videos or what I did for him, I will now list them. If I buy a piece of jewelry, not only Gabe, everybody in my circle gets a piece of jewelry. If I buy a watch, not only Gabe, everybody in my circle gets a watch.
Daddy told him. Daddy told him. Did he do it? Look, it's not what Daddy told him. Did he do it? Hey, no goofy shit. No goofy shit. Wait.
If I buy my kids shoes for school, Christmas, toys, whatever, everybody kids in my circles get those. That's how I am when it comes to family. That's how I come behind when it comes to my people. He know all of this shit. I've done shit for his daughter, for her birthdays, Christmas, and all of this shit, even for school. And I'm not talking me just buying one pair of shoes. I'm coming in that bitch with 3 and 4. This shit, y'all seeing the passionate side of me right now because this shit has really affected me in ways that I never imagined. These are niggas that I call my brothers, bro. That's going behind my back knowing the truth.
What he do for motherfuckers, he ain't finna let you be without. You see what I'm saying? So basically, Bond, he done bought everybody.
He buying niggas bust down nerd. Buying people bust
Fucking
down.
watches. He done bought chains. He paid for Gabe teeth. Nigga, he don't gotta do that shit.
Anytime Gabe had an issue outside of being on a video, I sponsored it. Whether that was me helping with rent, whether that was me just giving him some money, me giving him some money for making a dumb decision. It don't matter. I was a mentor actively in Gabe's life, and I've never asked him for a dime or anything in return back.
Ass fake too, right, Gabe?
That's me being a brother.
Let me tell you something. My mouth, for instance. Jack has asked me, Mama, let me get your mouth fixed. I say, no, Jack. He said, it'll wait a while. Mama, when you gonna get your mouth done? I said, Jack, I don't like the dentist. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm old now. I understand what you're saying. He said, Mama, he'll come back and ask me again, Mama, you sure you're not gonna get? I said, Jack, you really need to leave me alone. Me and the dentist don't get along. So he left me alone. Ask Gabe who got his mouth fixed. I mean, Jack did. I don't know if he said that.
Smiling with the same teeth that Jack bought you, by the way. Smiling through the same veneers that, and mind you, Jack not the type to even talk about shit like this. Jack not like, hey, I just bought Gabe. No, he don't speak on nothing. The only reason I know that is because Thomas was there. Jack's brother Thomas was there. Thomas told me. That's the only reason I know. I never know this nigga spent thousands of dollars on your lying ass teeth. Lying through that Jack bought you.
Literally, when it came to Gabe being around me, bro, club, whatever, black trucks, popping bottles or whatever, I don't even drink. I'm paying for it. What did you do?
Drink it, nigga.
What?
Drink.
Nigga, I'm gonna drink it.
Nigga, drink that shit, fool.
Nigga.
Drink all this shit, nigga. Drink that shit. Yeah, man. Drink that shit, man. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Drink that shit, nigga.
Why ain't show my birthday, bro? Some lame ass excuse. I ain't gonna say why he didn't come, you know, but it was some lame ass shit why he didn't come. Cause why wouldn't you come to your brother's birthday party?
I don't go to the club, nor do the club aligns with anything I got going on in my life. And he knows that. On top of that, Gabe invited people to his party that I did not like or wasn't in good. I wasn't in good standing with. So I simply did not want to go. However, I told Gabe, let's have a dinner. He never got back with me to the dinner, so that was that. But For him to even bring that up, that was just petty because nobody even gives a fuck about celebrating their birthday. And I'm just being transparent and honest with y'all. Anybody in my
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like, at this point in my life, I'm in my 30s, so I don't really care as much. You know what I'm saying? I might do something simple out here, go to the bar, watch a game or something. Because my birthday during the NBA playoffs, so might watch an NBA game or something. We might go bowling with my wifey or something like that. But yeah, bro, it's not as important to me as it once was. I'm not gonna try to work on my birthday. It's a day I'll probably take off. You know what I'm saying? Probably take off from YouTube and all that. I have a pre-record video for all the channels and all that. But I'm not about to be working at all.
My friend group don't give a fuck about celebrating their birthday. Neither do me. But since we on the topic, let's talk about my birthday because my birthday is September and your shit is in November, meaning mine come before yours. And I booked everybody in my friend group a ticket to go to Miami. What ended up happening? Nobody showed up. I never held that over your head, nor did I care to. I just know next year that I wouldn't do that. I just spend my birthday alone. It ain't that deep, bro. You making shit into something because you just saying shit on the camera. But it's sad to say, like, nobody talks about what they do for me because they don't do shit for me. When birthdays come up, I don't get shit but a happy birthday. When Christmas come up, kids get presents. My kids don't never get presents from nobody around me. I don't get shit. Birthdays come up, I don't get shit. I'm constantly giving and giving and giving. And when you leaning this hard on a motherfucker that's like me to give, this shit becomes very fucking draining. All I ever did in my friend group was give, and the fact that this shit blowed up in my face the way that it did, it just shows me that it needed to happen. Everybody is not meant to go where you are headed. So I'm actually more grateful than anything of this situation because it just showed me what not to do, what to do, how to move, and be more intentional about who I give my energy to. My message to you guys is basically stop believing what y'all see on the internet. All that shit don't be real. If y'all don't know me personally, and that's my fault for not having like a vlog channel or whatever, but even if it's another creator that y'all might be inspired by or y'all just like, stop following narratives that y'all see on the internet because it's not real. Me starting my whole YouTube channel and me calling it Jack TV Network, it was simply because I always envisioned myself on TV. Now, I never cared about being a main character. I just fell in love with like the journey that it came with putting a project together and it looking like some shit that deserves to be on TV. So I always wanted my own network, and that's why I call my channel Jack TV. That's why my LLC is Jack TV Network. So when it comes to understanding what it takes to produce content, some of the people that I'm inspired by is Shonda Rhimes, Courtney Kemp, and y'all might not know who they are, but
watch this. I'm going to launch a business in 60 seconds using Shopify's AI Sidekick.
Courtney Kemp is somebody who made The Whole Power. She executive produced that and show ran that. The new show that y'all see on Netflix that's called Nemesis, she show ran that or whatever. So the whole purpose and where the passion kicks in at is creating an experience for you guys. Whether y'all feel like it's fake or real, you're watching because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Some of your favorite creators does the same shit. It's no different from Power, Snowfall. Any show that you like is no different. The only difference is that I'm in a reality genre. So that's really what it was. I kind of just wanted to protect that experience for y'all. And that's why I never really cared. That's why I never came out and said that my content was scripted, but there was no other way for me to tell the truth without telling y'all this. And the reason why Gabe came out with his video and said what he said was because he wanted to do what I do. He actually thought I cared about coming out and saying that this shit is fake, because in his head, he thinks I care about the money and I don't. So he talked around certain things in his video and manipulated so he can then go do exactly what I do. Because if he did not do that, he had to say that his moment was fake. He had to expose why he didn't get paid because he wasn't doing security work. All of this was gonna have to come up, which is why it didn't. because it didn't benefit him in no way. He wants to do loyalty tests because that's proven to work, and he wants the easy way out. And y'all are giving it to him. Now, Gabe, I know you watching this. I had a whole month to process this whole ordeal, day by day. Not a moment went by where I wasn't thinking about it. You grew to envy me, and you projected what you would do in a situation if you was in my seat, and you would have never in your life sacrificed millions of dollars when it came to your principles and morals, which is why you never thought I was going to come out and say what I said. And that's where you fucked up at, bro. Because at the end of the day, my principles and morals is all that matters, bro. What's for me will be, and what's not won't be. Hopefully my audience now see who you are, because you're not who you say you are.
You should see some of those comments. I mean, they're horrific. And, you know, but hopefully this will clear the air. And if don't nobody else know, God knows.
Jack had space after the video. Cause I didn't talk to him till maybe 2 or 3 days later. I'm not gonna use a word like defeat or anything like that, but it's more so of just like he had a clearer cut vision of how the people he was around hours at a time, every day, riding bikes, hooping, whatever. To him, it was kind of like, man, I did all of this, and look at the end game of it.
It brought out a side of him that I had never seen in the 20 years that I've known him. Like I was like, man, this shit about to change my brother forever. Like he never gonna be the same. Like it just, you could just tell, like it just, I'm like, I thought it was gonna change him forever. I was like, damn, is he in there somewhere?
His whole mindset after the video drop was kind of like, I don't know. Never really seen Jack in that position before. He kind of, for a second, was kind of like, I don't know, like he didn't really know what he was gonna do. I don't know. I've just never seen him kind of down like that. Like,
you can't just let the dust settle. You gotta respond, even though you don't want to. But when your character is played with, we big on that shit.
It's kind of scary to know that there's people out there that'll try to paint a good person as a bad and get you on their side in the process.
The Bible also does say, people will, in the latter time, which the end times, things that look good will look bad, and bad will look good. Sin will look good, and righteous will look evil. Right. So I'm glad Jack responded like this and like still his morals and principles. He's risking a lot of money by doing this. Like he exposed the whole niche for being scripted. You don't understand what he just did with this video. He might just killed his channel temporarily. He might have to find a new niche. You know what I'm saying?
It shows the motherfuckers will be around you and want everything that you have. And that's the weirdest shit in the world. And that's the difference between knowing what a day one is and not having a day one. He never in his life had a day one, and you could tell by how he acting right now. This shows that everybody around him or whoever get around him is a target. So tread lightly when it comes to this shit. For real. That shit crazy.
I just want to tell them to keep pushing. Things gonna be thrown at you, but you know you're not doing nothing to nobody. What you're doing, you're enjoying. You're using your mind and your passion to get it done, and don't let nobody stop you, and not even me.
When you get one side of the, not even a side of the story, but if you get just somebody just saying lies for 30 minutes straight, and then you haven't defended yourself, and then you have all these thousands of comments talking about, oh, I knew Jack was a lame outside of YouTube, and I knew this and that. It just, I was mad, bro. I was so mad, bro.
And they bitch ass gonna be in the comments. Jack was right. Bitch, he been right. You see what I'm saying? And he don't gotta do nothing for them to
See, I disagree with that. Only call me names, bro. Only call me names, bro. I don't know you. You don't know me, bro. First of all, bro, cut that out, gang. We not all that. Chill out, fool. I ain't nobody's female dog, and I ain't nobody's booty, bro. Go ahead with that, all right? Respectfully. Go ahead with that, Slum. Respectfully.
glorify him. If he did something for you, he don't got to be like recording and be like, oh shit, I just did this for so and so for him to, you see what I'm saying? Cause that shit not genuine.
Hold on.
No, it's Christ like you.
Until next time,
Jack
go
off.
about your business, nigga.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Basic
Not till
34.
next time. Go about your business.
Impossible. I can't code.
Next time, go about your business.
Big Meats finally responded back to all the.
We don't. Boy, Flacco, right now, we do not give no crap about you, my boy. Do not care about you, right? Bro.
Please, let's get.
Oh, bro. Oh my God. I'm trying to find Gabe video now. We gotta find Gabe TV now, bro. Where Gabe TV at, man? What he talking about? What he talking about?
So you try to. Oh shit, bro. Here we go, bro.
That one was playing out. I was taking a nap. I started like listening to it. I guess it ran, but I didn't get to really watch it together.
So, because I told everybody that you paid the camera crew not to film for me, you got a bomb, pulled the pen out that motherfucker and dropped it at your feet. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You cold. You cold, bro. The world was wondering how you was gonna explain yourself, but nigga, shit, we ain't know you was that brave, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know you dropped your nuts with that one, bro. That's crazy, bro. So, but now I'm watching the video and I see exactly what you did. I see what I didn't do. I just found out what you did, set the camera down, DJI, and just told the real. I kept people out of it. I ain't dropped no names because this is between me and you. It's only me in the video. It's between me and you. I could have pulled up shit. I could have showed them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept this shit between me and Jack. What you did was you had whole 2 months. You strategized it. You went and got your old videos. You went and got videos of me, some fighting videos, video of me when I was like 16, 17 with a grill in my mouth. I'm gonna speak on all this shit, and you involved your whole family into what's going on between me and you. Okay. Now,
I mean, he did more than expose our beef. He exposed a whole niche on YouTube, bro. He took a big gamble doing that, and I don't know if that's going to pay off for him. But I'm glad he kept it 1,000 when it came to the Lord test being scripted and all that. We're gonna see. You got some receipts, Gabe? We need them. We need some receipts, man.
Down. Because the shit was long. I'm gonna be honest with you. I skipped through the shit, I wrote some shit down, you know what I'm saying? People comment, saw me some shit, so I knew it was some shit that I had to go back and see. Okay. So first thing is first, I'm gonna clear this up right here. Let me clear this shit up from the jump. All right. My teeth. So everybody's saying he dropped a receipt on my teeth. Manipulation is a motherfucker, bro. Is that shit there? And you mastered that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You mastered that. I don't know how you did it, but you mastered the fuck out of that, bro. Now, let me explain to y'all the teeth situation. Of course, he got the receipts because the money did come from his card, his bank card. Now, what he didn't say is how it got there. Okay. Now, this receipt that's on his page. Okay. Now, y'all remember I told y'all when my Cap TV page got taken, right? My page got taken. We were trying to figure out a way how to give me some bread. So Jack said, well, let's say, I ain't gonna say we. Jack referred to him as everything. He thought of everything for everybody. Okay. So Jack came up with the idea. Let's do one of your videos on my channel, bro, and I'll break bread with you. All right. I said, shit, bet, cool. Why would I say no to that? My channel got taken. I ain't got no bread. He helping me, right? Boom. Let's start there. We did a video on my birthday. He posted the video. All right. When he posted the video, YouTube pay you a month later, right? When he paid me, when YouTube paid him, guess what we did? He didn't come out and say, hey, here's your here's your money on the video, right? Here's your money on the video. We went to Miami and paid for my teeth. Now, it did come from.
So my thing is this. This is why everything we do as people, we should have it in writing. Because when you don't have it in writing, we're going by he say, she say. I'm not about to go on he say, she say, bro. Where's the receipts going? We need receipts here.
His card. But we talked about when we post my video, go on his page. Why he do loyalty tests? Why is my Cap TV video on his page? He just decided to do it and do it. Bro, we agreed to posting the video on your page so I can make some money, and then we was gonna split it down the middle, bro. And when we did that, we went to Miami and I paid for my teeth. Well, you swiped the card and paid for it, but when it's my money, you didn't physically take it off. If you'd have took the money off your card, I would have went to Miami and did the same thing, bro. So you manipulated everybody by dropping that receipt showing you paid for my teeth. Of course, it came from your card. Now about your mama and your brother. First, start your mama. Your mama don't know. She don't know that when you had that agreement. Of course you didn't tell her that. Of course you wanted to tell her you paid for my teeth. Of course. Your brother, he came late. He don't know. Of course you gonna tell him they paid for my teeth. Why you ain't tell him when you ask him why? That's where the money came from, bro. But instead of you being real and saying, oh, I did a video for Gabe. You know, we did a video on my channel and I split it down, so I paid for his teeth. He paid for his teeth. Why you tell him that you did it? But that's cool though. You want everybody to think that you paid for him just like you paid for him. This ain't even about that shit, bro. You made a video to try to tear me down. Listen. You could tell the world, difference between me and you, bro, you can tell them everything you want to tell them, bro. Whatever they want to believe, nigga, believe it. Whatever side they want to believe, mine's yours, believe it. Ain't no.
To my thing is this though. You bashed him first though. You casted the first stone. So he had all right to respond. Now, I will say this. I don't think neither Jack or Gabe was perfect in this situation. I don't believe it's completely Jack is completely right or Gabe is completely right. I believe both made mistakes in this situation. Right? We all sin against each other, bro. I got people that I've been homies with for 15 years plus. I've sinned against them. I've cussed them out. I've done things I'm supposed to do. I said stuff I ain't supposed to say. I have big beef with people here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's beef, but it wasn't like to a point where like, you know, you about to go fisticuffs. I'm about to go grab a Glock and shoot you. Anyone. You know? It's more like, yeah, it's animosity. We could probably talk it out, but we don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's happening in everybody's friendships and relationships. No relationship is perfect, okay? Not even marriages are perfect. So that's not like you perfect here, Gabe. Jack ain't perfect either. No one's perfect here.
Size, bro. It's only one fucking thing. This shit is real and it's fake. Who real and who not? Who lying and who not? It's what it all boils down to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to start with the family. What I didn't do when I first made my video, like I said, was I didn't decorate it. I didn't get my mama. You know, I didn't get my brothers. I didn't get my nieces, my nephews. I didn't get nobody involved because it had nothing to do with nobody. Only thing it had something to do with is me and you. So I left everybody out, even my partners that was around us, T, Dez, all of us. Your own brother, Dino, I left everybody out of it. I talked about me and you. I didn't name drop because I didn't want to involve nobody into our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to
I
drop no
get paid.
names. Yeah, I'm telling the world about you, but I'm not including putting the world, their names, what they did, they rolled. But you wouldn't have did that. So now I know it's okay to name drop. Now I know it's okay. Okay. I didn't pull up receipts. I could have. You know, I could have showed
I don't know
text
why you
messages from everybody that's on your video. You know, I ain't do that. I'm still learning YouTube after all this time. You mastermind YouTube. You know what to go do. So you went and did exactly that, which is I can't take nothing from you. You did right. You knew how to come back from this shit. You knew what you was doing, bro. You grabbed that motherfucking pen out that boom, you dropped it right on your foot. Because there's nothing else I can do. I can't explain why this, I couldn't do that, couldn't do that. That's what you did. Now, like I said, we're gonna start with the family, bro. I'm gonna start with Dez first, bro. Dez. Now mind you this, bro. I didn't put nobody in this shit. I'm saying this live. I didn't put nobody in this, bro. Y'all got in this shit. Y'all got in it yourself. Y'all volunteered to get online and bash me. I didn't bash Jack. I just said the reason why I was leaving Jack TV because I was not getting paid. And the real reason why was because he paid somebody not to film for me. Y'all willingly got on here, bro. Dez, you willingly got on here, bro. Let's talk about Dez. When I met Dez,
You know Codecademy for coding, but it's become way more than that. Now it's a place where you can not only start a career, but
I believe he was in a hospital bed. The reason why he was in a hospital bed because he was going through some, depression. You know what I'm saying? And he almost he tried to commit suicide, and
brought that up.
They called me and it was like, man, we can't find Dez, we went through his house, we can't find him, but his
Gabe, on this rabbit hole you going through, bro. On this rabbit hole you about to take, bro. Dog, don't bring this up, bro. Why are you bringing this up, bro? Come on, bro.
His shit pinging, he in Austin. They called the cops were down there and got him, found him in the car. He was going through some shit. You pulled out of it though, bro. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? But when you went on here, you said how big my teeth was, how this and that was, but it's a documentary. Do you not know how everybody got down there that day when I didn't know you? They all rode in my car. 6 people jumped in my car. I drove to Austin, I drove everybody down there. Everybody down there, your family, they got in my car and I drove down there, bro, to the hospital and brought them to see you, bro. And I haven't met you yet. For you to get on here and say, I'm smiling with the big teeth that he gave me, what you want them to do, clip it and post it? You want to be funny? This is real life, brother. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real life. And it was nothing funny about that, I ain't gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You feel me? Now, let's talk about you put your mama on here. You went and got your mama to make a
I was out of this too.
And put it in your documentary. I understand you made a documentary. You got baby pictures of you. You went to your dad's house. You got your mama on here to say, I don't know Gabriel from a can of paint. I can count on my fingers how many times I've seen Gabriel. He's not my son. Gabriel got a wife. When I don't have a wife, you told your mom to say that. You told her to say that Gabriel's got a wife when I'm not married, bro. Your mom would never get online and say that, bro. Your wife said she don't know my last name. I mean, your mom said she don't know my last name, which is probably true. But by her saying that is manipulating everybody. By you bringing Dez on and your mama on is manipulating everybody. So I understand what you're doing. All right. One, why you bring your mama in some business they got to do between me and you? Your mama, bro. That's crazy.
I don't. I didn't.
You ain't go that low down.
I ain't like that either.
To bring your mama in there, bro. To say some shit about me, bro. You feel me? T, you got on this video and you said Jack do everything, for everybody, which is true. He do. I ain't gonna take it from him. He do. But why was he doing everything for me? The shit that he was doing, I was his employee, bro. I was working for him. Why would I buy my own flights? We doing Jack TV videos, bro. Why would I come on my own pocket and pay for my flight and go do his videos, bro? That does not make no sense. If I'm working a 9 to 5,
he said you weren't doing no work though. He said you was in for like 2 scenes and you was good to go. You know what I'm saying? So according to Jack TV, you weren't doing no work.
And my boss walk in and say, "Hey, lunch on me today. Do I still get paid Friday or I don't?" You know what I'm saying? You got on here and you cried. You pulled some tears out. You wanted it to touch you. It's a documentary. I understand that. Of course they're gonna believe that. Manipulation, bro. Manipulation. When we was hooping that day, T, and you fucked your arm up, who drove you to the hospital? I didn't stop at no red lights, bro. I ran all the red lights to the hospital because you was in the back in pain. No red lights, risking us all in the car. Me, you, Dino, and Jack. We in the car. You in the back, holding your arm, bro, hollering, screaming. I'm driving to the hospital, running every light, bro, to get you there, because my brother was in pain, bro. And you went on here and you basically, you did the same thing Valdez did. You did the same thing his mama did.
Abraham Lincoln united a nation that was deeply divided. He gave his life as a martyr for the cause of peace. Every hero's journey begins with a blank.
He basically bring up all the scenarios that he helped Jack in. And like, Jack did everything, but like, don't get me wrong, I was there for Jack too. You're supposed to be there for your brother, right? I'm not disagreeing with that, but the whole bring up Diz, like, offering himself type situation, I kept that to myself.
That's crazy, bro. You said, I'm calling y'all my brothers, and I'm not. But if I would never dropped the video and told everybody that he paid somebody not to pay me, instead of watching his video, y'all be watching the loyalty test. But instead of me being real and telling y'all the reason why I'm leaving, y'all mad. You mad at me? This don't got nothing to do with you, T. You mad at me because I told everybody. I didn't lie. I didn't say one thing about Jack. I didn't lie about one thing about Jack, bro. I didn't lie. I didn't manipulate the story. I didn't say certain parts and then leave other parts out. I didn't do that, bro. I talked to the camera directly to Jack, bro. I didn't bring nobody into this shit, bro. And you went on here and you said all that shit. You cried on camera, bro, to manipulate everybody that I'm lying about everything I said. Then hold on. Then Ricardo. Why you think he told you to say that shit? Why you think
he told
all the hard, deep evidence? He didn't say it. He had other people to say it for him. He never said it out of his own mouth. You got on here and said that you never told me that Jack compensated you for my videos. If you would have never ever told me that, I would have never made a video ever. I just went and did my own thing. I would never said anything about it. Now, you didn't text it to me. You talked to me on the phone about it, bro. Dino was standing right there. Dino heard it. I didn't say something. I called Dino and told him. He was standing right next to me. And you got on here and you said I lied. You said I lied, bro.
Oh,
Dino was standing right there. If you would have never ever told me that, I would have never made a video ever. I just went and did my own thing.
Hold on.
All the hard, deep evidence, he didn't say it. He had other people to say it for him. He never said it out of his own mouth. You got on here and said that you never told me that Jack compensated you for my videos. If you would have never ever told me that, I would have never made a video ever. I just went and did my own thing. I would have never said anything about it. Now, you didn't text it to me. You talked to me on the phone about it, bro. Dino was standing right there. Dino heard it. I didn't say something. I called Dino and told him. He was standing right next to me. And you got.
My thing is, this is why you put everything in writing. Because when it's written, it is written. The Bible says it is written. So just like you read your Bible, like how you read a Bible or read a book, you put everything in writing. Because now it is written. There's no sugarcoating. There's no underline this. There's none of that. This is what it is. Even with people you call your brother, you need to do that with your brother. Like if I'm in business with someone I call my homie, I don't give a heck how long I known this man, gang. We're putting it in writing. You got a problem with we not homies no more then. But this is friendship and business should never mix, gang. Unless we got two businessmen who are locked in on the same type of thing and we're like-minded and we're thinking the same way. Spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. We're not on the same token. On those type of things, we cannot do business. Friend or not. I cannot do business. Because I'm going to put everything in writing, bro. Because if something go left and you snake me out, I got it in writing. I'm sorry. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not doing it, gang. Because so like this happens.
I don't hear you said I lied. You said I lied, bro. That there is what got it was is what is. You said I lied, bro. When you know I didn't lie. You had that mentality. Fuck it. I'll say it. You went on there and said I did extra shit. Yeah, I had a video of me. You posted a video of me getting out the pool with my with a towel on. What you were trying to insinuate. You know what I'm saying? What you were trying to insinuate.
You striking the decoys. You was hitting the decoys game.
Okay. Well, the part that got me the most, bro, is that you got your nephew on here telling the world about some trauma shit that happened to him.
You, just you, building your app.
I want the biggest
on base 44. Describe it.
I do get
and it's
why he may would have brought it up. That would show, the inspiration for the, catching P-word videos. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of that either. I'd rather he just explain the situation. But, it's a documentary, so you're going to get a little bit more detail oriented.
To make it more dramatic, bro. This shit's between me and you, bro. The shit that happened to him, bro. Why? Why you gotta tell the world about what happened to your nephew, bro? Because that wasn't the reason why I started doing Cap TV, bro. I wasn't talking about him when I said someone close to us. Because you played that clip. And you said, in that clip, I said someone close to us. I wasn't talking about your nephew, bro. I was talking about the boy on the end, Frazier, who I went to middle school with, his daughter, bro. His happened to his daughter, bro. He said that on there. Why you didn't play that part?
Ooh.
That's what I wasn't talking about your nephew, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you used that clip to manipulate everybody to think that's where I got that idea from. You don't know his partner's gonna watch that video, bro? And be like, damn, that's what happened to you? Did you try to talk to him and tell him like, man, you gotta get past that. Tell him what happened to you. You a victim. Come on, bro. Leave that shit like that don't need to be. Come on, bro. You went that low because you tried to bum on your own foot, bro. You wanna put everybody in it. So now every single person on the video, you got your Amy on the video. Gabe did this, Gabe did that. Come on, bro. Bro, you said I didn't need security for my video. You didn't. But what was I? Jack's TV security. You ain't need it, but what was I, bro? You already got to that. You already manipulated the crowd. So anything you say after that, they're gonna put shit together and think that that's what it is. You didn't need it, Jack. After they cried, after your mama got on here and said this and that, you didn't need security. Of course you didn't need security. But guess what? Guess who I was, Jack? I was Jack TV security. So because you don't need me, I'm not doing shit. I'm playing around. I don't need to get paid. I don't need to break up nothing. But what was I, y'all? What do y'all know me from? Manipulation, bro. Manipulation. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So because he didn't need real security, I was traveling for nothing. I was just doing it for a vacation. You know, I was just going out of town for a vacation. Gabe, why would you get paid? You wasn't doing nothing. You was just a fake security. You ain't had nothing to do. Why would you get paid for it? So Denzel Washington, Will Smith, everybody, all the movies they shoot, are they real?
Hell no.
Are they these real people in these movies?
Hell
Is Will Smith a real cop in Bad Boys?
Hell no.
He acting like he a cop. Ain't he getting paid? Is he traveling to wherever they shoot the movie from? Is he getting paid?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
But you manipulated everybody already about this shit. You know, their mind already gone. So that whatever you say after that, they're gonna side with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You posted a whole clip with me with a grill in my mouth. The purpose. Or the purpose. You dug a clip up that a girl said, that I asked the girl, who you think older, me or Jack? And she said me. And the reason she said because I catch on to shit slow. Who gives a fuck?
Golly.
The reason for that clip is
who gives a bleep?
Show that I guess I'm slow. I don't catch on. So you try to humiliate me. Try to make it seem like everybody else saying it.
You don't got to tell
I'm the problem. What's the purpose, bro? Manipulation, bro. One thing you master is the manipulation, bro.
Manipulation, bro.
Since this is a documentary, you left out a lot of shit. You know, you told your story when you was a baby. You told them how you met me and shit. You know, you told them what you did. You know, we're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Did you tell them that some shit happened to where you end up beating your baby mama up and your sister?
Whoa,
there's a video going around.
Whoa. You cannot be saying stuff like that. You don't got no legit receipts. Hey, Gabe, don't do that. Gabe, why are you doing this right now? Gabriel, what are you doing, sir? I don't like this, Gabriel. I don't like this, sir. I don't like this.
That you went to her house, you know, you bust the window, stuck your arm through there, opened the door, and beat your baby mama up. Sister was standing there. She jumped in and you beat your sister up too. right? That was the reason why you moved forward with Ricardo and Ryan, because Drip stopped fucking with you. Drip, you got on here and said some shit. Drip stopped fucking with you because he was filming with Lex, and he didn't like that, how you treated him. He didn't like how you treated her, bro. So he stopped fucking with you. He back on the team now, but he stepped away from you because of what you did. But you ain't tell him that. It's a documentary. You got to tell him that all. When you beat your baby mama up and she called the cops on you, who picked you up? When you jumping back fences and running through yards, who picked you up and took you away from them? I picked you up, right? After you beat her up, she called her brother, right? Your brother said, I want to look at you, Jack. I want to look at you. Who did you call? This is a documentary, bro. Who did you call? Hey, Gabe, man, slide, bro. It's up. What I do? Bet. I ain't asked no questions or nothing. Jumped in my car, I left. I didn't ask. On the way to Jack's house, I did not know what was going on. I did not know what was going on. When I got there, they tried to explain it to me. I said, there's no need to explain nothing to me, bro. You my brother, bro. We're gonna ride, bro. Niggas think shit sweet. Let's show them ain't shit sweet. I grew up different, bro. I grew up different. I'm telling y'all right now, I grew up different. Square business.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
When we got to her brother's house, her brother was outside, 1 deep, like I'm standing right now. 1 deep. Oh yeah, Jack, come on, run that. I need that. He, my sister hit me. Guess who ended up fighting? Y'all think it was Jack? No. It was Dino. Dino stepped up and fought him. Why Dino fighting Lex's brother when you the one did that? You the one hit her, not Dino. Why is Dino fighting Lex's brother?
We need receipts.
Because Jack ain't want to fight. Then shit got wicked. Brother pulled a tool out. Who shot first? Who started shooting for you, Jack? Hold on.
Oh, so we got people up in pipes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We need receipts.
Let me say this. Who didn't shoot a gun that day? You. Me, Dino, and Dez, her brother, we all in a shootout. Why you didn't shoot? What you was doing? You was in the car driving off. You was driving away, fool. That's what you was doing. That's what you was doing. You was driving off, bro. You the only person that day that didn't get your hands dirty. You feel me? But you got on here and said all this shit about me. Posted all these videos about me trying to be funny. I got videos of you and your baby mama and shit drawing down on you and with guns and shit. Did I pull that shit up on camera? I ain't do that, fool. She bust your mouth when you put her to the crib. She bust your mouth pushing your bike down. You was calling me. Did I pull that? Did I talk about that shit in the videos? I talk about between me and you, bro. I don't gotta pull the videos up, bro. The world gonna believe what they want to believe. They gonna believe what they want to believe. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. The receipts that got to do with me is ones you show you paying for my teeth. It came from your card because we did a video on your channel. It's your bank account on there, not mine. Of course it comes from your bank, bro. Now, since you dropped your video, people was commenting on my page, you know. I ain't turning my shit off. You know, they said that I lied to get views and shit, you know. I just want to know. Make it make sense. I took a whole year off to think about making a video about Jack to be up? Y'all think it take a year to think of that? That's what y'all really think? Y'all think I went on here and lied to get some fucking followers and some views, bro? I told the world what happened because if I didn't, he would have been still doing loyalty tests right now. Like ain't nothing happened. Now let me say this. So because my video not polished, you know, it's not, the light's not down, the light's not dim. I'm at home in my living room, bro, sitting on the counter, bro, with a DJI in my kitchen. So because it's not polished up, you know, I don't got people around me, you know, in and out of the videos, switching out of the videos like you did. Now, I'll be wrong if I make some phone calls like you did. You know, I'll be wrong, right? Gabe, you'll be wrong if you made phone calls and got your people with you and was like, come on. Because that's what you did. You got them on here to talk about me. You know, what if I called on my people? You know, would I be wrong? No. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done. Everybody you got on that video, this ain't had nothing to do with y'all. Y'all put yourself in his video. All you had to say was, man, I'm not in that, bro. That's between you and Gabe. But instead, y'all agreed to get on the video and talk about me. You know what I'm saying? And the key points, he never said it. He told y'all to do it. Mm. He told y'all to hit the shit that was deep. He never said it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's some coward shit. Why you ain't say it, bro? Why you got other people saying it? Because you dropped the bomb on your foot and you blew your spot up. Why you just gonna come by and do it by yourself? You involve other lives, you know. At the end of the day, everybody got to stand on their own. Jack ain't gonna stand on your team for you. He ain't stand on it that day when Dino had to punch for him. Or when Dino had to get down for him, or when Dez had to shoot for him, or when I had to shoot for him. He ain't shoot back. You gotta stand on your team, bro. Your own team at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Life is very, you know, hey man. That's my story, bro.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking
we
about
got Gabe's side
Meet
story
Base
now.
44.
So we can get up out of here. We got Gabe's side story. We got Jack's side. I think both of them were wrong to a certain extent. I wouldn't bring up the whole like dead situation if I was Gabe. I wouldn't brought my whole family to a situation if I was Jack. They both did some things wrong with this whole situation, how everything played out. But I think they need to go reconcile. They need to go talk as men. They need to reconcile and cut this nonsense out because it's going to hurt both of their channels eventually. I'm not saying they need to be cool again to where like, you know, Jack and Gabe are doing videos again and all that, but like they need to reconcile to a point where, you know, they can be cordial. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they might be competitors on the tube, but off the tube they could be cordial, at least be like friends. You know what I'm saying? Friends from a distance, maybe. But they need to cut this nonsense out. I need to reconcile, but I need to talk. I need to talk to each other like men. Yeah, y'all two need to reconcile. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you got any comments down below. Have a good one, and I'll catch y'all next one.